What's going on, y'all? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and we are live not only on our main YouTube channel at Chat Sports, hopefully also live over on the Raiders Report as well. What we're going to do here is talk about our watch party, in a sense, for NFL RedZone. The Raiders, they played on Thursday. If we could get a double confirmation that we're live on Raiders, that would be great, because I do not think we are. What we're going to be doing today is talking about all the early NFL games at the 1 p.m. slot today. And then, on top of all of that, I figured we would also be able to talk about the other games going on as well throughout the day. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in. I like doing these shows here a lot. It's always a good time. So shout out to Ark over on the Raiders Report, Mr. Emerald. It's a split live show. So I'm not only live on YouTube at Chat Sports, I'm also live on the Raiders Report. So that's combined about 450,000 subscribers. One of the first games that's going to be happening here today that I want to know from you all, who you got? You got the Lions or do you have the Minnesota Vikings? From a Raiders standpoint, I'm going to be breaking it down in terms of who I want the Raiders, or what teams help out the Raiders, essentially, during these games today. But for our other standpoint of it, since we're live on Chat Sports, we'll talk about it from both sides of the football. Got 152 people over on the Raiders Report and got 50 people on our main Chat Sports channel. I got Rez Goff. He's going to go with the Lions. Mariks says the Vikings. Ark, Detroit. 80K for the Raiders, yes. You need a lot of good. Though, if you do win out your final 4 games, it's probably going to be a good shot at you winning. So, Tyler, making the playoffs, he's going to go with the Vikings. Giovanni, what's up, man? TJ Production, Minnesota in a close game. Now, this game coming up here is an AFC game. It's an AFC North rivalry game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this one does impact the silver and black. If you're a Raiders fan, you should be typing BAL. Why? Because the Pittsburgh Steelers have a 5-7 record with that loss on Thursday Night Football. The Raiders are currently sitting at 5-8, and the Raiders play the Steelers in Week 16. So if you're still hoping, at least just for a little bit of hope, that the Raiders can make the playoffs, then you should be typing BAL. For our main YouTube channel over there, we got Connor Maloney. He's saying the Baltimore Ravens. XD Gamer 22. He's going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Michael Wallen. Browns will win big. Well, we will see on that. What's up, Matt Solomon, Oak Skull, Marcus Martinez. Everybody's getting their votes in as well. Now, I am really excited, and I'm going to actually send this over to today's sponsor. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Fetch Rewards. Huge shout out to today's sponsor. I want to tell you about them. This is an awesome company. Shout out to Fetch, where you can actually scan your receipts and turn them into gift cards, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT. Whether you're shopping at Target, Walmart, grocery shopping, or even your local mom and pop store, you can earn rewards points by scanning your receipts with Fetch. You can also connect your Amazon account and your email to earn points on all your e-receipts. Use my link to download chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT at sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's equivalent to a $5 gift card to get started. Now, one of the things that I've liked to do is I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to redeem those points and get some of those gift cards. So for me, when I buy on Amazon, I link up my email, which you guys can kind of see right up here on screen. And then every time I buy something on Amazon, link goes right already to the chat or to the Fetch Rewards app. And then you can scan whether you want to get a CVS gift card, whether you want to get a Bath & Body Works gift cards, maybe a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. We got all sorts of awesome, heck, Amazon gift cards. All of that stuff is going to be available for you. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch. I was nice enough to put the links for y'all in the comments and in the description of your video that you're watching right now. At the end of the day, the holidays are no doubt about spending time with your loved ones. But I also know this. Finding out what my mom and dad want for the holidays is never an easy thing, and I always do believe that a gift card is a great tool, and that's why I love Fetch. Free app, download it on Android or iPhone. Turn those receipts that you already are going to get into gift cards for the holiday season. Thanks again to today's sponsor, Fetch Rewards. Now, I want to know who you guys got in this game. This is another AFC game where a lot of Raider fans need to be keeping their eyes on. You got the Bengals who are playing solid football, And it's kind of funny because a report came out this week that the Bengals coaching staff has actually put more power in Joe Burrow's hand because guess what? He's the quarterback, and they think that they should trust him. And I tweeted out, Josh McDaniels would never. But this is a game where you actually should be rooting for Cincinnati if you're a Raiders fan. So type CIM if you got the Bengals. If maybe you're over on our other YouTube channel over at Chat Sports, you're typing the Browns. I'm going to go with the Bengals in this one. I got Joe Mixon in fantasy, but because my family fantasy football league is kind of a joke, where you can only pick up one person a week, I got to start the Browns defense. So I'm in a tough situation here. I'm not going to lie to y'all. We got ADK says Cincinnati. Matt Solomon's going to go with the Bengals. Ark's going to go with the Bengals. Reserve Intelligence says the Cleveland Browns. Not only is today's show sponsored by Fetch, but you know what? We're also sponsored by Rocket Money, so let's kick it over to them. If you like saving money, then you're going to love today's sponsor, Rocket Money. So all I want you to do, if you heard saving money, go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Now, let me tell you why I love these guys so much. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. There is a great app I use that helps me track all of my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. The app shows all of your subscriptions in one place, then cancels for whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. The holiday seasons is all about, for me, spending my money on my loved ones, my family, my dog Chuck. And even though that, hey man, Chuck cost me a dime or two, I'm more than happy to do it. And Rocket Money's going to help not only me, not only you, it's going to help a bunch of people save a bunch of money. So go to the link that you see down there below, put it down in the comments and in the description of today's video, rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Get 2 super chats on the show, and if maybe this is the first time you've ever watched the Chat Sports program, we want to make the viewers just as much a part of this as me and our producer over here. Shout out to Matthew McCullough for breaking it all down for us. So if you send in a super chat on our Chat Sports YouTube channel, or if you send one in over on the Raiders Report, 2 streams combined on one. The first one coming in here is from Devin Johnson. I'm going to win with Baltimore. So you're saying that the Baltimore Ravens are going to win. We'll see. I mean, they don't have Lamar Jackson, and last season when the Ravens didn't have Lamar, they went 1-4. What could be interesting, though, is if the Bengals continue to win games and if Baltimore continues to lose, that could be another team that the Raiders, if they win out and go 9-8, could potentially jump when it's all said and done. Another big super chat coming in from Steven Martinez. Happy Sunday, Nation. McDummy can't disappoint us today. Man, I'll tell you what. I wanted to be able to come in on this Sunday show and be hyped. And by all accounts, I told myself I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be a happy individual today. I'm going to be a happy individual the rest of the week. I'm not going to let the Raiders dictate my emotions. At least that's what I tell myself, right? But losing that game on Thursday, it was definitely a huge shot in the gut. But is anyone really surprised? I don't really know, man. Steven, thank you so much for supporting the Raiders Report, and thank you so much for just tuning in and showing us a little bit of love. Let's go to another AFC game. Realistically, the number one team that Raider Nation needs to worry about is the New York Jets. If the season were to end today, they would have the number 7 seed in the AFC. So with that being said, who do you got in this one? Are you going to go with the Bills or are you going to go with the Jets? Because the last time that these two teams matched up, the Jets actually won, which is kind of wild to me. Aiden Reason says Buffalo. Michael Whalen, what's up, brother? One Nation Underground said Bengals 41, Browns 15. TJ Productions going to go with Buffalo. CFR Sucks says Buffalo. Once the games get going, what we're going to show you all is like a scoreboard. We're going to break down literally every single game, every time a team's in the red zone. We're going to have a good time watching them. I figured, you know what, I'm going to be watching these games anyway, so why not hang out with all of our awesome people over on the Raiders Report and here at Chat Sports. We got Devin Johnson says Bills 30-29. Larry Osborne's going to go with Buffalo. Wait says Buffalo isn't going to lose. Man, I hope not. We need the Bills to win this game if the Raiders have any shot whatsoever of making the playoffs. So continue to let me know who you got. Let's go to another game here. We're about 9 minutes away from kickoff, and this game is a huge one for where I personally live. I live in Dallas. If anybody wants to let me know where y'all are watching from right now, Cowboys in Houston. Houston's basically playing their JV team, and think about that. The Texans are that bad, and they're playing their JV team up against the Dallas Cowboys roster that, let's face it, they've been playing some really, really solid football this entire year. I did start Zeke in my family league because, again, I needed to start a running back because my team is super banged up right now. But our Thunder's going to go Dallas. Wood Pig says Cowboys. Oh, man, Kyle says Dallas, and I'm in Austin. All right. Bro, we're not making the playoffs from Wyatt. I'll tell you this, Wyatt. If I told you if the Raiders win out, they have a 57% chance to make the playoffs, how does that make you feel? I get it's not 100. It's not maybe as high as what it could be. But if the Raiders win out, 57% chance. I'll take that percentage of a chance, man. At this point, I'll take anything I can get with this team. Dallas by 20 from Skyler. Okay, I got you. Greg Collins going to go Dallas. Shire Lore, Dallas. Sam Jordan says Cowboys are going to win 50-13. And then One Nation Underground is going to go with the Jets in that game as well. Maddie, 45-6, Cowboys beat the Texans. Man, that would be a hell of a game. That one would be one hell of a game, no doubt about it. Now, I don't know about y'all. When I go to a restaurant, the first thing that I always look for is specials. I want to know what type of specials that restaurant is going to be able to bring to me because I like to save money, and I don't think that that's a bad thing whatsoever. So here's today's specials. And I'm going to be 100% honest. That Thursday game, I was hungover for almost 24 straight hours. So realistically, unless we get a gigantic super chat, I really do not want to drink today. And I'm just being real with y'all. So every 5 fetch downloads that we get, I'm going to tell a dad joke, which we're about 3 away from that. Every 5 downloads we get for Rocket Money, I got a bunch of truth or dare questions. I'll tell you some really interesting stuff about me. Any super chat, we will give you a shout out on the show. $100 you get on our Raiders Boot Hall of Fame. For the Chat Sports watchers over there on the Raiders Report, every $100 super chat we get, we put on a boot. And if we get to 1,000 today, I guess I'll end up knocking down a boot, right? Every 50 likes, we're going to spin the wheel. So what I figured I would do is I would look at how many likes we have over at Chat Sports. And right now I'm looking at the Raiders Report. We got 56 likes. So with that being said, I'm going to spin the wheel. We have a green screen. So these right here that are showing up green, they're nothings. That's just, we lost. That's what that one is. And I'm not going to land on that one, the first one. All right, y'all. First one, 20 push-ups. So I'm going to drop down and give you 20. If you want to pop on screen and just say hello for a few seconds, I think we can do that. If y'all want to see our new producer, his name is Big Tex. That's what we call him around here. He's also known as McCullough. For our Raiders Report watchers, Jeremy, he's coming in a little bit later today because of some scheduling conflicts from top to bottom. So, Tex, if you want to come on the show, everybody start spamming Tex down in the comments right now. We got him?
I'm here.
We got him. All right, so how about this? Who you guys got? Type NYG for the Giants or PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles. Cypher Sniper says 20 push-ups with you, Mitch. I figured as much as we drink, if I'm going to do squats, if I'm going to do push-ups, we might as well as a family work out together a little bit. So, Tex, I need you to just stay on screen for a little bit. I'm going to drop down and give the peeps 20 push-ups. If you want to give some shout-outs to the live audience.
We'll fix the name in a second.
I don't
It
even.
says Tyler.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all good. We got it.
Heard.
I'm going to drop down and give you guys 20 push-ups. Tex, you can interact with the audience, give some shout-outs here. But I'm going to count them out with y'all. That way you know I'm not cheating you, which, as I'm seeing right now, I'm all tangled. Here we go.
I'm watching them too.
2.
What's up,
3,
Lord Buddy Bear?
4, 5.
Zels, what's up? Kylie Ferris, how's it going? Taro Broadnax. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Devin Johnson, what's up, dude? TJ Productions, Devin Johnson, what's up? Lucky Irish, I'm Irish.
Oh, man, I'm already sweating.
There we go.
Already sweating. So this is a game personally where I want the Giants to win this game. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is a game where I want the Giants to win. They've been losing some games. I drop down and give 20 push-ups, and I'm already sweating. That's wild. But, hey, it is what it is. Bruce Davis, what's up, man? Matty, 7088, push-ups. I didn't get to work out today. I had a little get-together with some of my buddies over the weekend, playing a little shuffleboard, and they didn't leave until like 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock at night. Or in the morning, excuse me. We had a hell of an all-nighter, a little shuffleboard tournament. Unfortunately, I did not win, which I'm a super competitive dude. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. Now, these games are getting ready to get kicked off here in about 3 minutes or so. If you're watching on our Raiders Report channel, this is a show that we do every week on our main YouTube channel over at Chat Sports. It's our NFL RedZone stream. I am out of breath. Where we do basically like what you guys would see on television, but this is a free version of it. We're going to talk about all the highlights, all the big-time scores, every single game. That's what you're going to get here during the 1 o'clock slot. And for our Raiders Report watchers, I know we always like to get down, but today I told myself, I'm really going to try not to drink, man. We've been killing it. My body's taking a beating. I do got another super chat that I want to get to over on the Raiders channel. It's from Devin Johnson. And Devin, I feel like Devin's been a little bit of a high roller recently. He killed it during our Thursday show. So did Steven Montanez, which he always does. But you know what, man? This is an interesting thing here. We got Devin. If you want to ask any question, I know this is NFL RedZone, but ask any Raiders question, fantasy football question, whatever it is. If you want to get on the screen, Super Chat's the easiest way to do that. Is the Raiders going to beat the Steelers? I hope so. I thought the Raiders were going to beat the Rams. The most difficult problem with the team that plays in Las Vegas is they play down to their competition, and it seems like it's not just a this-year problem. This is a long-time problem, and realistically, I look at the team over the last 3 weeks for the Raiders. The defense hasn't been the issue. The offense was terrible against the Rams, scoring only 16 points, not being able to do literally anything. I think that the Raiders can beat the Steelers, but they're a better team than the Saints. They lost to them. They're a better team than the Jags. They lost to them. You're way better than the Rams, and you lost to them. And I don't think that they're better than the Chargers. You beat them. I don't think that they're better than the Seahawks, but you beat them. The Raiders are the most difficult team in the NFL to bet on because nobody knows what the hell is going to happen. Now, we got another one coming in here for an AFC game, Titans against the Jags. For Raider fans out there, this was probably one of the most peculiar games because the Jags did beat the Raiders. The Titans also beat the Raiders. But when I ran the simulations on the New York Times, it actually made the Raiders' percentage chance of making the playoffs higher when the Jags won this game. I honestly, though, don't really know if it's going to impact it all that much because 7-5 Tennessee, I anticipate them winning that division. For the Jags, if they win out, they're 8-9. So even then, they're not really going to make the playoffs either. So if you got somebody in a fantasy matchup, cool. Renee Cruz, what up? Aiden Reasons, Tennessee. Josh McBride, Tennessee. Got another super chat coming in on our other YouTube channel on Chat Sports from Rashard Lee. How was the one chip? The one chip was a challenge, I'll tell you that. So what we ended up doing was shout out to Wild One 14. I talked to him over the weekend, and Wild One's always having a good time. Oh, interesting. So one of the things that I was doing, I talked to Wild One, and he ended up sending a huge super chat on our One Live Raiders Report show, $500 super chat for me and Sam to do the hottest chip in the entire world. And yeah, we took it down, but I'll say this, you can't imagine how hot it is. And I say that because you're like, oh, how hot can a chip actually be? I don't do spicy food well, but anything that's about 1,000,000 times hotter than a jalapeno, your mouth literally goes numb for 30 minutes. Like, it's insane. You can't touch your skin. They tell you not even to touch the chip because it burns your fingers. God forbid if you forget that you touched it and you touch your eyes, you're not going to be able to see for a little while. I mean, it's incredible. I will say this, though. If you like a challenge, be responsible and give it a try. It's a $20 chip. One chip costs $20. That's how hot it is. Let's go to Lord Body Bear. Shout out to Choco Bear. He wants to watch the show with me today. Hey, he can watch the show all he wants today. As you all can see, Buddy Bear, he's got his Raiders Report Hall of Fame boot. And we did a show which was the highest people who, actually, no, Buddy Bear, to be honest, I think Buddy Bear was one of the very first people who said, yo, you should get a Raiders Report boot. And then we started doing that, and then we started putting the decals on it. And I think it's been a great idea overall. I hung out yesterday, Buddy Bear, with Chuck all day. Like, we didn't do anything yesterday besides watch movies. I took him out to go to the bathroom. We went on a few walks, and then I asked him at like 8 o'clock, do you want to go on another walk? And he didn't even get up. Like, that's how tired homeboy was. So I'm excited that you're watching it with Chaco. I wish I could bring in Chuck to the studio, though. Last time we did that was about 2 years ago at this point. So sound off down in the comments, y'all. What is the best 1 o'clock game today? What's the one game that you are locked into the most? Me personally, the game that's technically the best is the Eagles and Giants game. At least that's how I would go. From a Raiders fan standpoint, it's the Bills and Jets game because you need the Buffalo Bills to win that game. I also think that the Bengals and the Browns, that's another game that I'm going to be watching very, very closely. It is 1 o'clock Eastern time after all, so the first kick is away, and the Giants are going to catch it at the 5-yard line. He's going to return it all the way out to the 24-yard line. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that sub button, whether you're watching us on Chat Sports or you're watching us on the Raiders Report. We do interactive shows because I want to hang out with y'all, because I like having a good time, and no matter what, I'm going to watch these games anyway, so why not hang out with Greg Goodrow, Terry Leonard. What's up, Terry? You're always in for a good time. Drew, Ark, Jess Mead. I got Jimmy's show 132. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. The first game that we're going to talk about is the game that RedZone is showing right now, and that's the New York Giants. So continue to let me know who you got. You got the NYG, that's for the Giants, or PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles currently at 11-1 on the season. Giants 7-4-1. They were 7-2 just 3 weeks ago. So the Giants in the first play of the game, it's going to be a run up the middle with Saquon Barkley, and he's only going to get about 4 yards. Daniel Jones now, he's at a shotgun. If there's a certain team you want me to talk about, send in a super chat. If there's a certain player you want me to talk about, easiest way to get on the show is to super. Daniel Jones, 2nd and 6. He's going to throw to Slayton, middle of the field, and it's an easy first down. In fact, I don't know if that was Slayton. Either way, though, 16-yard pickup to the outside receiver. This is just simple one-on-one coverage on Darius Slay. Beats him on the inside. Really nice pitch and catch. Giants get a first down, and they're moving the football. If you're cheering for the Giants, all I want you to do right now is spam first down. The Giants now line up under center. Going to send a guy in motion. Eagles get pressure on Daniel Jones, and he's going to get taken down for a sack. Wow. Big sack there by Philadelphia. Early on here, the Bills, they got the ball to start the game. The Bengals got the ball to start the game. Cowboys, they got it early on. The Lions start, the Titans start, and the Giants start, and then the Ravens getting to start with the football as well. If you love Chat Sports, if you love hanging out with us, if you could, drop us a like on the video. I know it would help out quite a bit. Every 50 likes that we get, I'm spinning the wheel. We got weird little odds and ends here on this. You know what, Jack? If you could grab the wig for me, because I forgot to grab the wig. No, we got you. Wig and the decals, just in case. That's all I need. If we get to 100 likes, we will spin the wheel yet again. And we're going to show some love to our sponsors today. We're going to talk about the games, but realistically, we're just going to be breaking down all of the 1 o'clock games, and if you want to ask me literally anything whatsoever, send in a super chat, and we'll be more than happy to put you up on screen. Shout out to today's MVP so far, Steven Montanez. Also, appreciate Devin Johnson, Lord Buddy Bear, for sending in super chats as well, on top of Rashard Lee. All right, guys, early on here, not much action has been going on in terms of teams moving the football. Dallas is probably the only team that's really marching it right now. The Bengals, I believe they just went 3 and out. Cleveland Browns are going to get the football here to start early on. But as soon as anything big happens, we will keep you up to date The stars. No, I don't. They should be like on the pocket on my desk. Yep. Eagles, Giants. So it looks like the Giants, they're going to be forced to punt this one away. So let's go to the Cowboys game, where the Cowboys are starting to march it. And wow, NFL RedZone, they just switched over to the Browns game where Deshaun Watson hits his receiver, and it's going to be a first down. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that probably have Deshaun Watson in a fantasy league, but he's the one dude this year that I'm sorry, I just can't root for. It's hard to root for. I can't root for him. Not it's hard. I literally can't. Watson, 2 for 2 for 31 yards to start this game out. And it's 13 minutes, 19 seconds to go in that one. With this being said, I know our main YouTube channel, most of the fans over there are actually fans of the Cowboys / the NFC, but our Raiders channel is AFC. So Maddie, she says AFC is the better one. Justin Lawson, what up, homie? The Steelers are going to be a handoff up the middle to Najee Harris, and he's going to get about 4, maybe 3 yards. So early on, no scores yet across the National Football League. The Browns, they're in Bengals territory. The Cowboys, they're in Texans territory. Besides that, though, nobody else has really been moving much of the football. All right, guys, we do have 195 people tuned in. If you want NFL, NBA, college football coverage, you can always go subscribe over on our YouTube channel at Chat Sports. I would greatly appreciate it. The link you guys can find is down below. And if you're watching on the Raiders Report YouTube stream, if you haven't subscribed yet to our main YouTube channel, I'll put the link down there for you guys. That way it's a little bit easier for you to see and find. I know it helps you out once in a while. And if you're already on the Raiders Report channel, hey, hit sub to the Raiders Report. 3rd down and 4 for Pittsburgh. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Got a super chat coming in on the Raiders Report from Dom Garcia. Let's have a great Sunday, Mitch. You know what, Dom? I appreciate that, man. It's been a rough few days, has it not? Being a Raider fan the last 4 days has not been an easy thing. But knowing that we get to hang out and have a good time, watch a little bit of football, relax with the fam, that does always make it a little bit easier. This week for our Raiders Report watchers, I will say it's going to be a little bit of a different week. I'm getting you guys a video on Monday, and then I'm going to go live Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's an early show because I have a trip to New York this upcoming week because I can't go home for the holidays because the Raiders, they play on the 24th and the 25th. So with that, my Christmas vacation is going to be next week. So I'm going to be in New York from like the end of Tuesday all the way into Saturday. But we'll see. Another super chat coming in from Alan Caruso. What up, Alan? Oh, man. Lord Mitch, thank you for the Jenny Garoppolo. Shout out. Love you, buddy. Where's that Jeremy guy at? Jeremy, he's got to work a little bit later today. He's got to do a watch party for the Sunday night game. So with our schedule and us just trying to figure everything out, he unfortunately couldn't join us. But we do have Big Tex today. So Tex, he's the guy pushing all the buttons behind the screen. What a run there by Ezekiel Elliott up the middle. That's going to be a gain of about 9 solid yards. And since we did get to 100 likes, I am now going to be spinning the wheel. So remember, every 50 likes, we spin the wheel. On our main YouTube channel, we got 52 likes over there. Here on our Raiders Report channel, wow, another huge run by Zeke. He's not going to go down. That's got to be a 30-yard run by Zeke. Let's spin the wheel. So now that I got the wig, if it lands on green, I got to wear a wig. And I'll wear the wig for, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe until the next time I spin the wheel. I'm going to be honest, it's not a pretty wig, as you all can see. Let's see if I can even figure out how the heck this thing works. Hang on. It's a mullet wig. Can I put it on like this? Yeah, we'll go with it like this. If you just randomly tune in, I got to wear the wig for a little bit. Another run there by Zeke. And anytime a team does get into the red zone, that's when we will go to that game. So it looks like the Dallas Cowboys, they are the very first team to get into the red zone. And actually, we got another super chat coming in from Lucky Irish. What up, Lucky? The Vikings, they're actually going to go for it on 4th and 1 on their own territory. They didn't get it. I don't think they got it. So it's going to be Detroit Lions football after a huge stop on 4th down. Lions now in Vikings territory. Dak Prescott, 2nd down and 9 out of shotgun. Seeks the running back to the right. Tony Pollard's going to go in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Pollard on the right side. He's got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Really, really interesting play design there. So what they did was they had Dak Prescott lined up as the quarterback, a guy on the right, and then Pollard was lined up as a wide receiver. They brought Pollard all the way over from the wide receiver spot right behind Dak. Dak then handed him the football. You could almost think of it as like a jet sweep. Cowboys, first team to get points on the board today. Interesting. All right. Cowboys, first team on the board today, which maybe that's not that interesting. We kind of knew that game was going to be a little bit of a blowout, right? All right, let's go to Lucky Irish if we could. He said, shout out to the best Raider channel, Real One for Life. Lucky Irish, our producer today, is also Irish. So Tex is Irish. I believe I have some Irish descendants just because my mom's side of the family, we just look, like my mom's side of the family just looks Irish, though they always say Pennsylvania Dutch, which, by the way, Pennsylvania Dutch doesn't make any sense because Dutch is a German descent and it's not a Dutch descent. So I never really understood the name. But Lucky Irish, I appreciate that. We do put a lot of hard work into having fun, keeping the nation somewhat sane, because the Raiders are the ultimate roller coaster. Lord Buddy Bear said, what did I miss? And you got a wig on. So we spun the wheel, Buddy Bear. Every time we get the 50 likes, we spin the wheel. That's what we get. And I got to wear a wig. How about this? I got to wear a wig until somebody else scores. This is NFL RedZone after all. Tennessee Titans under center. Ball at the 4-yard line. First down and goal for Tennessee. Handoff up the middle. Derrick Henry. And there's my touchdown. Touchdown, Tennessee, man. Really, really impressive drive there by the Titans early on. And now we can go to the Philadelphia Eagles. So early on here, it looks like the Cowboys, they kicked their extra point. They're up 7-0. And Tennessee, after a very impressive drive, Derrick Henry capped it off. He's got 5 carries, 19 yards, and a touchdown today. Titans also up 7-0. With that being said, I do want to give some love to one of our sponsors today. Huge shout out to Fetch. And if it wasn't for Fetch, we wouldn't even be able to do today's show for free. Friendly reminder, every time we get 5 Fetch downloads, I got to do something for y'all. So we always do different little odds and ends here. Every 5 downloads of Fetch, I got something special for you. So we're about 3 away right now. So I'm going to tell you guys about Fetch. Here we go. Huge shout out to today's sponsor. I want to tell you about them. This is an awesome company. Shout out to Fetch, where you can actually scan your receipts and turn them into gift cards, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT. Whether you're shopping at Target, Walmart, grocery shopping, or even your local mom and pop store, you can earn rewards points by scanning your receipts with Fetch. You can also connect your Amazon account and your email to earn points on all your e-receipts. Use my link to download chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT at sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's equivalent to a $5 gift card to get started. Now, one of the things that I've liked to do is I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to redeem those points and get some of those gift cards. So for me, when I buy on Amazon, I link up my email, which you guys can kind of see right up here on screen. And then every time I buy something on Amazon, link goes right already to the chat or to the Fetch Rewards app. And then you can scan whether you want to get a CVS gift card, whether you want to get a Bath & Body Works gift cards, maybe a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. We got all sorts of awesome, heck, Amazon gift cards. All of that stuff is going to be available for you. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch. I was nice enough to put the links for y'all in the comments and in the description of your video that you're watching right now. At the end of the day, the holidays are no doubt about spending time with your loved ones. But I also know this. Finding out what my mom and dad want for the holidays is never an easy thing, and I always do believe that a gift card is a great tool, and that's why I love Fetch. Free app, download it on Android or iPhone. Turn those receipts that you already are going to get into gift cards for the holiday season. Again, thanks to today's sponsor, Fetch. While we were away, there was a touchdown that just happened here, and it was in that Detroit Lions game. So remember, the Vikings, they went for it on 4th down and 1. They got stopped short, and then Jared Goff just threw a bomb to the first-round rookie receiver, Jameson Williams, for a 41-yard touchdown catch. Show me those TDs, y'all. Let's get some TDs going for Jameson Williams, the young player. Joey Galloway said, "Wig me." I mean, if you guys want, we can do wigs. If you guys like the whole wig thing, I can throw the wig back on. That's up to y'all. Show me those TDs for a shout out here on the show. We got Joey Galloway. What up, baby? SHLTRDK. Appreciate you. Oh, man, it's on your own wheel. Own it. That's what's up. TJ. We got Miles. What are you doing? Anthony Vigil. TJ Productions. 218 people on our Raiders Report stream, and we got 228 on our YouTube stream over on Chat Sports. Let's see where we can get more viewers at, because right now, more viewers on Chat Sports, but our Chat Sports stream has 63 likes. Our Raiders Report side has 115. If y'all want, we can get a little bit of a competition going. Looks like the Ravens, they just went for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They got it. Next team here in the red zone is the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be handoff up the middle to Miles Sanders, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 1 yard. 5 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the Eagles and Giants game, and the Eagles look like they could be the very first team to strike. We'll see, though. We will see. What's up, Buddy Bear? What's up, Buddy Bear? Yeah, Jose said, leave the wig alone. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with you. It's all good, though. It's all good. Hopefully everybody had an amazing weekend. What did you guys do this weekend? 12 plays, 72 yards for the Eagles. This drive has taken up 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Jalen Hurts, shotgun, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Hurts calls hike. Kayvon Thibodeau got good pressure. Tackled by the Giants. A.J. Brown's the receiver. It's going to be a gain of 8, so now you're looking at 3rd down and 1. If you were the Eagles at 3rd and 1, what would you do? Oh, man, this might be a big play here. The Cowboys muff it, recovered by the Texans. Sanders on 3rd and 1, touchdown Philadelphia. Touchdown Eagles, Miles Sanders. The man who did not have a single touchdown last season gets another touchdown here. And yes, the Cowboys muffed the kick, so now the Texans, they're going to have, it's like 2nd down and 6. Jeff Driscoll with about a 4-yard carry. He was playing quarterback today. Interesting, man. And they're almost in the red zone now. Almost in the red zone. Now, if you could do me a really, really big favor over there, Tex, we did just get our 5th download on Fetch. I just need to know what that means. What do I got to give the people? Yep, please. 2nd down and 6 for Houston. Ball to the 21-yard line. So 5 Fetch downloads equals a dad joke. So I'm going to tell you guys a really bad dad joke, and you got to grade it. A, B, C, D, or F. Sound good? Okay. You ready? First dad joke is this. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. How do you think that goes? How do you think this ends? My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Is that a bad joke? Grade it. A, B, C, D, or F. How about this one? I'm afraid of the calendar. Oh, I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered. That one I got a giggle out of text. One more. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they're going golfing? In case they get a hole-in-one. I think the hole-in-one's probably the best. TJ Productions, A. Young Astro, bruh. Alfred Valdez, A. Dom Garcia, A. Big Fields, B+. We're getting dad jokes today. I'm a dad jokes guy. SH going to go with B. My opinion, C. And then SH for the other joke said that one was an A. I agree. The hole-in-one joke was by far the best. 1st down and goal for the Texans. Ball at the 8-yard line, and looks like they're going to switch things up here. Power I formation here for Jeff Driscoll after a muff punt. 6 minutes to go in that game. They better call hike. I don't know if they're going to get it off in time. They do. Hand off Dameon Pierce. He's going to get up to about the 5-yard line. So Texans are moving the football here. Wow, what a weird play that was in the Ravens game. So Huntley throws the ball, hits a lineman's helmet, bounces up into the air. Luckily, it falls incomplete. We'll see. I see somebody asking me about Darren Waller. I was told Waller would play Week 15. We'll see, though. What did you guys think about Waller the day after the Raiders lost, dropping his new album or his new song called Turf Toe? I mean, I'll say this. I'm not really going to get in the way of somebody doing what they want to do. It's a bad look, though. That's one of those, like, read the room, bro. Read the room. I thought it was a little bit of a stupid thing, kind of like when he posted something the other day with Icy Hot on how it helps him get back on the field. I get people got to do what they need to do to be able to put a roof over their head, but I don't think it was a smart look there for Darren Waller. Can you guys agree or disagree with me? TJ said it was disrespectful. Yeah, it was not great. Got a super chat coming in from Lord Buddy Bear, and after that, let's go back to what's your favorite Sunday beverage? Usually a Sunday beverage for me is Fireball. Today, though, I'm going to try to stay away from it a little bit. Let's go to Lord Buddy Bear. Shout out to 28. He leads the league in rushing. 28 leads the league in rushing, and he leads the league in total yards, and he leads the league in first downs. I mean, Josh Jacobs, what do y'all think? Does he deserve to be Offensive Player of the Year? Why for yes and for no? Which I'm curious how this one goes, because on the Raiders Report channel, I believe we're going to get nothing but Y's. On our main YouTube channel, I don't know if we do. Eric Robb, yes. Jose Delgado, yes. Mr. Emerald, so far nothing but yeses. And then on our main Chat Sports channel, haven't gotten a single yes yet. 3rd down and goal for the Texans. Handoff up the middle, Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Dude, imagine the Texans beating the Cowboys. Let's go. Actually, it'd be bad for Houston because they're 1-10-1, which that first tie was Week 1. We'll see. 0-0 ball game in the Browns and Bengals. Not much scoring going on in that one. Does anybody have a fantasy player? Does anybody have a fantasy player that they want me to talk about? The Bassmaster, I'm sure Tom would not enjoy that. Yeah, Tom's having a little bit of a mental breakdown right now, which I don't blame him. This is a game that you should blow out the Texans by 20 points. And yet, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that they're going to do it, man. Also, if anybody sees any spammers in the chat, please just let me know. I'll try to do my best to get rid of them. What is, though, seriously, your favorite Sunday drink? And if anybody has a fantasy player that they want me to talk about, just spam them down in the comments. And, oh, man, Jags hit Ryan Tannehill, balls out. I think Jackson will recover this. They might have it in the red zone. We will see. Vikings, 1st down and 10, middle of the field, and they just got a huge 1st down, and they are in the red zone. So right now, 2 teams in the red zone. It's the Jags after a forced fumble, and now the Minnesota Vikings. We will see. The Vikings are down 7-0 in a game that I thought could be a little bit of a trap game. I see some people asking for Miles Sanders, so hang on a second here. Miles Sanders today, I know he's got a touchdown. Sanders, 3 carries, 7 yards, and a touchdown. Also 1 catch for 11 yards. Anybody else? We have Miles Sanders, Amari Cooper. I don't know if Cooper's done anything yet today. He's got a catch for 18 yards. And now I believe the Vikings got a 1st down. So they originally ruled him short, 2nd down and 1. That was a run by Dalvin Cook, and now it is 1st down and 10. Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 2, middle of the field. Throws, dropped by the receiver, and then almost picked. Holy crap. That was almost a disaster for Jacksonville. Almost a disaster. Greg Goodrow. What about Tony Pollard? Pollard also, I know for a fact, has a touchdown. In terms of some of his other stats, though, I don't have those numbers yet. Let me try to pull them up real quick. Pollard today, 2 for 22 and a touchdown. Zeke, 3 carries, 33 yards. Zeke, though, also has a catch for 8. There we go. What up, Patrick B? What up, Patrick B? 3rd down and 2 for Jacksonville. They're going to find the receiver. Touchdown, Jags. Flag out, though. Hang on a second. There is a flag down. We will wait to see what it is. I believe it's going to go against Jacksonville. Illegal hands to the face. Oh, no, it's defense. Penalties declined. Touchdown, Jags. Holy crap. I mean, that's about as a late hit as it gets in this Detroit game. So that game now is tied up at 7 apiece. Jags, Titans. For the Lions game, though, the Lions, they're up 7-0 over the 10-2 Vikings. And the Vikings have it. 1st down and goal, ball at the 4-yard line. Kirk Cousins under center. Receiver in motion. Fake handoff to Dalvin Cook. Cousins looking. Scrambles. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. Thielen wants pass interference. And that came in really late. Holy hell. That one came in, I'm not kidding you, 4 seconds after the play. And you might think, oh, that's only 4 seconds. Imagine a play ending and counting to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how long it took. I'll do it again here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, it was even closer to 5 seconds after the play. If you're the Lions, you might not be happy about that call. Another team just put points on the board here. It's the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, Jimmy Snow, he said, I got Thielen. Well, that was 2 Thielen in the end zone. I just think it was out of his hands, out of his reach. A little bit out of his reach. We'll see, though. The team that made the field goal was Baltimore. Baltimore's up 3-0. 1st down and goal for Minnesota. Ball at the 1, power I formation. Kirk Cousins under center. Dalvin Cook, the running back. Fake fullback dive, pitched out to Cook. Cook makes one guy miss. In fact, I think that defensive player's jockstrap's on the field. Had a chance to bring Cook down for probably a 5-yard loss, and he was unable to do it. Unable to do it. Vikings look like they're going to tie this one up at 7 apiece. In terms of some other games that are going on, I don't really see anybody else in any red zone territories. Buffalo's not. Pittsburgh's not. So with that being said, let's actually talk about our other sponsor today on the Raiders Report /Chat Sports live stream. And that is a huge shout out to Rocket Money. So if anybody needs to save some money during the holidays, or if you're a king like I am at wasting subscriptions, listen to Rocket Money and how they can save you money right now. If you like saving money, then you're going to love today's sponsor, Rocket Money. So all I want you to do, if you heard saving money, go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Now, let me tell you why I love these guys so much. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. There is a great app I use that helps me track all of my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. The app shows all of your subscriptions in one place, then cancels for whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. The holiday seasons is all about, for me, spending my money on my loved ones, my family, my dog Chuck. And even though that, hey man, Chuck cost me a dime or two, I'm more than happy to do it. And Rocket Money is going to help not only me, not only you, it's going to help a bunch of people save a bunch of money. So go to the link that you see down there below, put it down in the comments and in the description of today's video, rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Thank you again to Rocket Money. And with that being said, Tex, we are one download away from Rocket Money. And I'm going to tell you guys, first question on my truths is, tell us your most embarrassing vomit story. Most embarrassing vomit story. If you care, download it right now. If anybody likes the game Truth or Dare, I'm not doing any dares today. Sorry, only truths. So if anybody wants to hear my most embarrassing vomit story that I have, I can tell it to you. I guess my question would be, is it my vomit story, or is it somebody else's vomit story? I guess I can go with mine. My most embarrassing vomit story. If we ain't talking about the Raiders, then I'm out. Peace out, Raider Paul. This is a NFL live stream of RedZone. We're just talking about the 1 o'clock games. If you want to send in a super chat to talk about the Raiders, then you can do that. But today we're just hanging out, having a chill afternoon, watching a little bit of football, and that's what we're going with. Also, what a run here by J.K. Dobbins. I'm pretty sure he hurt himself, though. J.K. Dobbins hurt himself, which is so sad to see. He just broke a huge run, and he's clearly not healthy. I mean, that's one of the most unhealthy runs I've seen in a long time by a running back. You got to get him out of the game. He's clearly hurt. People feel bad for him. They're going to keep him in the game? I mean, if he's healthy, then he just looks that bad. Touchdown, J.K. Dobbins. Next play. He must be healthy. He just must not be able to run. J.K. Dobbins scores, goes up 9-0 over the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is a good thing for Raider Nation. Derrick Henry's off to the races. Yikes. Huge run by Derrick Henry. Maybe a 50-yard gain. I'm not shitting you. Might have been a 50-yard gain there. Let's see. Derrick Henry, 50-yard gain exactly. 8 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown for King Henry. Does anybody got King Henry in a fantasy league? If you do, you got to be feeling pretty good. If you're watching this for the Raiders, remember games that you should be worried about. You want the Ravens to beat the Steelers. That's good for the Raiders. You need the Bills to beat the Jets. You need the Bengals to beat the Browns. And I believe those are the only 1 o'clock games that I'd be worried about right now. Yep. So right now, the Ravens beating the Steelers, that's good for the Raiders. That's good. Mr. Emerald. Yikes. I can't read that, Mr. Emerald, but that is a hell of a story. That is one hell of a story. That's actually incredible. That's actually insane. I would say, Bassmaster says, Mitch, the band is getting back together next week. Raiders gonna run it. Dude, I hope so. I hope the Raiders can get a win next week. I still am gonna hold faith. Like, if the Raiders are going to play a game, I'm going to think that they have a chance to win. If they win out, they go 9-8. They got a 57% chance to make the playoffs. I'll take those odds, man. I'll take those odds. You got a super chat coming in from Lucky Irish. What's up, Lucky? Finally got. Okay. Lucky Irish said, finally got my custom Raiders jersey with Lucky and 13 for Christmas, and I threw up in church after a night of Jack and Jägermeister. Wow. You know what's kind of funny, though? Our embarrassing drunk stories are kind of similar. They're kind of similar. Touchdown, Tennessee. The rookie tight end, Adam Maryland, tightens up 13-7. Texans, 7-7 ball game. Jeff Driscoll is going to throw one deep. What a one-handed catch by Moore. What a one-handed catch. The Texans are in business. Oh, actually, I don't know. That ball might have hit the ground. We will see, though. That's close. Texans are in business, though. They might go up over the Dallas Cowboys, which I am more than okay. And they are going to challenge the Chris Moore catch. All right, y'all. So we did get to 5 downloads of Rocket Money. So I would say my most embarrassing vomit story is when I used to live in Germany. Our baseball team, we went out one night because our one player, when you play professional baseball in Germany, your only job cannot be baseball. So one of our top guys on our team, he was also a bartender. So we went to the bar one night with him, and the night there was some soccer game, which I don't even remember what it was, but it was €1, so $1 Jägermeister shots, and they literally had it on tap. So the entire night, we're just doing Jägermeister shots, and to this day, like, I still can't do Jäger because when I smell it, it makes me sick, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't do it. So I'm pounding Jäger the entire night, and we don't go home that night until, I'm going to say 7 o'clock in the morning. But at the time, I didn't have a car because I never drove in Germany. and I didn't want to ride my bike because DUIs when you ride your bike in Germany are a very common thing, so I knew I had to take the subway. So I'm on the subway, and I fell asleep. Passed out in the subway. I wake up, and I got vomit on my shoes in the middle of the subway, and it just smells like Jaeger. I don't know how long I was asleep for. I don't know when I threw up, but I know that I smelled terrible, and I looked gross. And then I got to get off the stop, and I got to walk about a half a mile to where I was living in Germany, and the amount of people looking at you. I mean, you can tell when somebody's drunk, but when somebody's drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're walking your dog and you don't speak the language and somebody's talking to you, I'd say that was my most embarrassing vomit story. For me personally, because I was like, I can't talk to anyone. It was bad. Also, we got a little bit of a news bit here. It looks like Mitchell Trubisky is in at quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if Kenny Pickett got hurt. I'll try to find that out for you guys. But Mitch Trubisky is in the game. Hang on a second. I don't know if I missed it or not. I might have. All right, if you haven't already, hit that like button right now, which if you're watching on our Raiders Report channel, we are 2 likes away from spinning the wheel. And if you're watching on our main YouTube channel, we're about 18 likes away from spinning the wheel over there. So, hey, if we can get to both sides getting 150 likes, and if we get to 100 on our main YouTube channel, I'll spin the wheel twice. Handoff up the middle for Houston here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter of action. Houston might take the lead against Dallas. Let's freaking go, Houston. What up, William Green? Get rid of McDaniels. You know I'm on board. I will never be, and I promise you that, I will never be a fan of Josh McDaniels. And yes, Mitch Trubisky has replaced Kenny Pickett. So they benched Kenny Pickett today. I mean, how bad is he playing? You're going to bench your rookie for a guy that you know is not going to be back next year? He must be just that bad right now. Kenny Pickett, 2 carries, 16 yards, 0 for 1. It's weird. Maybe they're going to go with a quarterback rotation because Trubisky's 1 for 2 for 14 yards. I don't know, man. 3rd down and 5 for Houston. Game tied up at 7. The only game that right now is in the second quarter from what I see is the Eagles and the New York Giants. Jeff Driscoll, shotgun, 3rd down and 5. Wow, they handed it off 3rd and 5, and it's going to be a loss of like 3 yards. It's a dumb play. No confidence whatsoever, but I don't know if I blame him when you have Jeff Driscoll. Don't know if I blame him too much, man. Yeah, it's definitely not great. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers, Trubisky just hit, I believe, George Pickens for about a 41-yard pickup. Steelers, 1st down and goal. Trubisky throws, back shoulder, Pickett, incomplete. Gets a flag. Marlon Humphrey, he ain't going to like that one. I don't know if I like it either. It's a bad throw. I don't like rewarding a quarterback on a bad throw, and that's what they're going to do here. Don't believe it. William Green, I can't believe Carr gave up a big lead, and he stopped playing, and Mayfield outplayed him in passing play. There's a lot of mixed things with that Raiders game, right? Defense obviously gave up points late in the game, but they played pretty damn well. Also, Houston getting ready to kick a 43-yard field goal. Carr was bad. There's no doubt about it. The issue is, like, that's Carr's problem. There's some games he looks great. There's other games where they just can't do anything on the offensive side of the football. But McDaniels deserves a lot of blame, too, because McDaniels just always, and I mean always, outthinks everything. Super frustrating. 1st down and goal for Pittsburgh. 17 seconds, handoff up the middle, Najee Harris. I don't know if he got in. It's going to be close. They are going to give it to him. Touchdown Steelers, Najee Harris. Of course, I didn't play Najee in fantasy. He only scores when I never play him. I think he's in. Yep, I think it's going to be a touchdown. All right, y'all, let me know where you're watching from. What a touchdown throw. Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith. Holy shit. 4th down and 7. Jalen Hurts throws a deep ball. It's actually a bad throw. The Giants defender didn't get his head around. Watch this throw right here. So Devonta Smith lined up in the slot. He's going to go outside, beats his man. Julian Love goes for the pick instead of the pass breakup and just misses. He went for the pick. If you go for the pass breakup there, it's an easy pass deflection. Misses, and instead it results in a deep touchdown to Devonta Smith. Eagles up 14-0 over the G-Men. Wow, if you haven't seen that play, go watch it. I get you as a defender are trying to pick the ball off, but it's 4th and 7. You got to have better field awareness there, where if you break it up, you're in better field position anyway. That's bad. That's a bad play there by the Giants. Lucky Irish is in San Andreas, California. Brian Darr in Annapolis. Got a super chat coming in from Jose Delgado. What's up, Jose? Portland, Oregon from Bruce Davis. Kansas from Braxton. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, hang on a second. Sorry, we had some bots over on our other YouTube stream. Do you think the Broncos win today? No. I'm not ever going to bet on the Broncos, and I'm definitely not going to bet on the Broncos when they're playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs are by far the more superior team. And the Bills were still my team to win the Super Bowl, and I feel like I can't go away from that. The Chiefs and the Bills, they're the two best teams in the AFC. Though the Bengals, they have been playing solid football today, though, not so much. 0-0 in that game. Any fantasy players that you all want me to give some updates on, spam it down in the comments. First name that I see, I'll talk about what stats that they have. But right now, I'll go through some of the scores while we wait. It looks like the Bills and Jets, that game is still 0-0. Dallas and Houston. Houston's up 10-7 over the Cowboys. Love to see it. Lions, Vikings, that one's at 7-7. Titans up 14-7 over the Jags. Eagles up 14-0 over the Giants. Ravens up 10-7. Also, it looks like Kenny Pickett is in concussion protocol. He's out for the remainder of the game. So, it was injury-related. Bad reporting early on there. And then, is that the last game? That's the only 1 o'clock games for now. It's all the 1 o'clock games. Oh, dude, Henry's ability to just run over the Jags week in and week out, it's incredible. Henry today, 11 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown. That's all right. 11 carries, 96 yards today for Derrick Henry. That's pretty damn good. Let's look here. Dak Prescott from Reyes Maldonado. I'll go to that one real quick there, Reyes. If I can find it. Jeez. Looks like Dak Prescott today, 4 of 6 for 26 yards. Not great. Definitely not great. Kirk Cousins, first down and 10. Wide open, Adam Thielen. What a play there by Detroit. Came in at the very last moment and broke it up. I forget who said they had Adam Thielen. That was almost a 60-yard touchdown catch for Thielen. So it was a deep throw, and honestly, Kirk underthrew this ball, but Detroit, the defender, dives, gets a left hand on it, swats it away. If Cousins can put an extra 5 yards on that ball and lead Thielen, it's an easy touchdown. But because he had to slow down a little bit, unfortunately unable to do so. Robert Bruce, Lamar's not playing today. That's got to be a flag or something. It's going to be either a false start on Minnesota or the Vikings player jumped off sides. Antonio Juarez wants to know how Justin Jefferson is doing. I got you. Justin Jefferson today, 2 targets, 2 catches, 27 yards. It's going to be a false start on Minnesota. Back them up. We are 5 likes away from spinning the wheel on our main YouTube channel, and we already got to 150 on our Raiders Report channel. So I'm going to spin the wheel for the Raiders Report. God, I got to wear this wig again. I feel it's landed on wig all 3 times. I got to keep the wig on until a touchdown happens. This would not be a good thing to get during halftime. This itchy This looks like a ripped-off Owen Wilson wig. That's what it looks like. I don't know who. Oh, I know Patty Pimp. Now, as soon as you said that. 1 like away on our main stream over on Chat Sports. 1 like away. I hit my finger. Sorry. Ten squats. 3rd down and 9 for Minnesota. Cousins drops back, throws it. Oh, he dropped it. Would have been an easy 1st down catch by TJ Hawkinson, and he dropped it. 3rd down and 13, Dak Prescott drops, throws a freaking deep ball. Caught. I don't know if he was ever touched down either. 51 yards. 51-yard catch there for Dallas. Dak Prescott hit number 85. Deep ball. Oh, my knees are killing me. I don't know if he caught that ball. Get rid of the bots. You know what? Let's do this. Go to a sub-only chat, and the bots will be gone. All right, y'all, we're going to go to a sub-only chat, so if you're not subscribed, then you will not be able to comment. 2nd down and 7. Tony Pollard, right side, lowers his shoulder, keeps on going, all the way down to the 4-yard line. What a freaking run there by Tony Pollard. Just keep it. It's fine. Yeah, it will be fine. I mean, what a run there by Pollard. This should have been a run up the middle. Pollard just jumps outside. What a heck of a bounce cut. He just puts his foot in the ground. I mean, that's impressive stuff. Pollard still in the game. I don't know if that's going to be encroachment or false start. It's going to be a false start on the Dallas Cowboys. 1st down and goal, ball at the 5. Back them up 5 yards. I don't know who that was. I don't know the Cowboys offense that well. 78, Steely? Not great. Not great. 330 people watching on our main YouTube channel. We got 269. What a run by Josh. Holy crap. Josh Allen on 3rd and 15. Scrambles for a 1st down and jumps over a bunch of defenders to get it. That's an elite play. An elite play. My goodness. Super chat time coming in from Silverface. What up, Silverface? Oh, man. Hey, Mitch, had a bad feeling after that pick before the half. Said Carr was an accident waiting to happen, and it happened. Yeah, I mean, the pick, I'll say, wasn't 100% on DC, right? I mean, he got bumped into, but you could see him losing confidence. But also on top of that, the Raiders, they just got way too, and I mean way too complacent. Touchdown, Tony Pollard. 2nd touchdown of the game. Dak Prescott threw it out to Pollard. Pollard tight-roped the sideline after getting hit in the head and was able to still find his way into the end zone. Cowboys up 13-10. But in terms of the Carr conversation, they got way too conservative. Like, I don't care what anybody says. McDaniel say they didn't. The Rams couldn't stop the passing game, and the Raiders threw the ball 7 times in the 2nd half. Why? Because McDaniel sucks. That's the only answer I can even give you anymore, man. It's so frustrating. What up, Alan? Am I looking at Mitch Gruden right now? No. I don't use email. And I can evaluate talent in the draft way better than that man. I get it. I'm not an NFL coach, but I guarantee you 90% of people that can breathe can evaluate talent better than John Gruden can in the draft. 4th down and 1 for Baltimore. Another super chat coming in. This one's from Fat Bearded Dad and then Vegas Raiders as well. Wow, Baltimore went for it on 4th down and 1 and they did not get it. Steelers are going to take over here. So Fat Bearded Dad on our main YouTube channel and then also Vegas Raiders. What's up, y'all? So Huntley fumbled it, actually. He never had the football coming out. So it was supposed to be a snap under center, and Huntley the entire time was bobbling it. So what happened was on 4th down and 1, Huntley under center when he was rolling, literally turning around to hand it off to the back. Offensive lineman ran into Huntley. That ball then popped out. What's up, fat bearded dad? It's good to hear from you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Always, it goes a long way. And then the shit that you sent me on Instagram, that was wild. Wild stuff. Vegas Raiders, $1 super chat coming in. Cheers to you. Now, we are doing a Raiders Report, Chat Sports, split NFL RedZone stream. If you want to get on the show, easiest way to do it is to send in a super chat. Either stream, we can put both of you guys up. It's easy to do. And then on top of that, though, if you haven't already subscribed to Chat Sports, hit that sub button. And if you haven't subscribed to the Raiders Report channel, please hit that sub button right now. I was looking like Bruce Valanche with the wig. Oh, man. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Free content here on our Chat Sports channels. Let's now go to the Titans and Jags game where Trevor Lawrence is under center. He's going to hand it off to Travis Etienne. My God. Got ripped down by the head. I don't know what happened. I don't think it was a face mask. It was actually, I think that was holding on the offensive line, so it doesn't matter. Replay first down. 14-7. Titans up over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yep, Higgins is suited up but not playing. Well, I don't know if he even started to play the game. We'll see here. Did Zeke get hurt? I don't know if he did. Did he get? I thought I just saw something. I don't know. I think we're okay. We'll see. We'll see, y'all. Giants dropped the punt. No way. Really? Did they recover it? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's bad. So the punter caught it, dropped it, and then had to try to kick it again. He's still able to kick it, but didn't go very far. First down and 20 for Jacksonville. Ball at the 48-yard line. Trevor Lawrence going to drop back. Shot down the field. Got a receiver. Dude, I don't know. Did he catch it? Yeah, they're going to give him the catch. Gain of about 13. All right, y'all, how about this? I want to know down in the comments right now, if you're a Raider fan, spam Raider. If you're not, let me know who your favorite team is, and then we'll give you a shout-out. If you're a Raider fan, spam Raider. Justin Lawson said, any news in the Jacobs injury? I talked about the Jacobs injury a little bit earlier in the week, where from what I understood, it was a dislocated pinky, and they popped it back into place. Let's give some shout-outs here to the Raider fans early on, since they are dominating the chat. Dom Garcia, Juan Hernandez, Mr. Chevrolet, Depressed Raiders fan, Raider Productions, Sports Talk, Dylan Vela, Silverface, Depressed Raiders fan. I feel that. And then on our main YouTube channel, we got SH says the Commanders, Andrew, Dallas Cowboys, the Passmaster, Vikings. Brian Dar, I see ya. Donald Beer, Bruce Davis, Dom Garcia, the Humazano, Mike. Cheers to everyone who's tuning in to today's NFL Red Zone stream. All right, Jacksonville now is in the red zone. Handoff up the middle. Travis Etienne. He's going to gain about 5, maybe 6 yards. Second down and 5. I mean, that's... Wow. And another touchdown here by Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, wide open. A.J. Brown. Eagles up 21-0 over the Giants. Wow. Marshall's got to be in shambles right now. Shambles March. Jalen Hurts today. 16 of 21. 171 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh, man. That's bad. It's about as bad as it gets, man. 21-0. The Raiders would still find a way to blow that lead, though. For the Bengals and Browns game, this game's still 0-0. Also, Jacoby Brissett threw a ball. Is he hurt? Is Watson hurt? I just saw one pass attempt for Jacoby Brissett. Joe Burrow, 4 of 12, 27 yards. Mixon, 4 carries for 13. A lot of low-scoring games early on here across the NFL. Buffalo and the Jets, that one's 0-0. Cowboys up 14-10 over the Texans. Vikings, Lions, 7-7. Titans, Jags, 14-7. Eagles up 21-0 over Tennessee. Eagles up 21. Wait, what did I say? Eagles up 21-0 over the Giants, excuse me. Tennessee's up 14-7 over the Jags. Ravens up 10-7. Wow, I mean, there's just not too much scoring besides the Eagles game. Super Chat time. This one's coming in from Thomas Frazier. What's up, Thomas? Thanks for supporting the show, my dude. We're not drinking today. I'm trying to take a day off from the drinking, which I hope you guys can understand. We will do shout-outs. I appreciate everyone who's always watching and who always tunes in. But I told my body today, no drinking. No, I just can't do it today. Not today. Which hopefully you guys can understand. T. Higgins' right hamstring injury will not return for the rest of the game. That's brutal. Shout out to Thomas Frazier. So far today's MVP, though, Steven Montanez, $50 Super Chat. Highest Super Chat, you're the MVP on today's show. 3rd down and 14 for Jacksonville. Ball at the 19-yard line. Trevor Lawrence going to call hike. Titans bring 4. Lawrence steps up into the pocket. Pressured. Lawrence back of the end zone. And it falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. Jags now are going to have to kick a field goal. 15 likes away from spinning the wheel. Let's go to the Vikings game now, where the Vikings have the ball in Detroit territory, ball at the 10. Also, the Pittsburgh Steelers have the ball in Ravens territory. So Raider fans need the Steelers to lose this game. You need to be rooting for Baltimore. No. So far today's MVP is Steven Montanez. 2nd down and 10 for Cincinnati after a Joe Mixon run. Also, the kick is up, and it is good in the Jags game. So that game is now 14-10. Picked off! Trubisky picked off by Patrick Queen, and he's reversing field. He won't go down. Huge interception there by Baltimore. Or no, that might have been Roquan. I think that was Roquan Smith. So Mitch Trubisky getting ready to score, throws a huge pick. Joe Mixon with the catch, going to be a gain of about 4 yards. If you're a Raiders fan, spam that INT. You need the Steelers to lose this game. Huge interception there. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, we are doing a like battle on the Raiders Report and our Chat Sports channel. So if you're watching over at Chat Sports, there's 360 people tuned in right now. 123 likes over there. On the Raiders Report channel, 192 likes. How about this? If we can get 50 likes in a minute, I'll give you an extra wheel spin on the house. Burrow runs, 1st down, Bengals. We're going to start the clock right now. 3, 2, 1. Clock is started. Can we get 50 likes in a minute? If you haven't already liked the video, please do so. It's that big thumbs up icon underneath. Chat Sports gain about 10 likes. Raiders Report's also gained about 10 likes. And with that, we have hit 200 likes on the Raiders Report, which means we will do our first wheel spin. All right, animal noise. So the first person that either A, sends in a super chat of the animal noise that you want, we will make that animal noise, or first person to comment it down below will pick the most common answer. If you send in a super chat, it's me and McCullough. You got to make the animal noise too, and then they vote on who did it better. Oh, yeah. Then they vote who did it better. Rustin Long says donkey. Jose Delgado says cow. A horse from Flub 831. First super chat gets to pick the noise. T. Bliss is going to go with donkey. Yep, 14-0 Cowboys over the Texans. Former Bear picked off by a former Bear. That's very true, Big Fields. Very true. All right, for the Raiders Report watchers, you're about 10 likes away from a free spin. And on Chat Sports, you are 6 likes away from a spin. Can we get there? Can we get there? I mean, Derrick Henry's been incredible today, man. He is just... He's got to be one of the most difficult people. He might be, when it's all said and done, you make an argument, top 5 running back all time. I actually think you can make that argument. Henry today, 12 for 96 and a touchdown. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. All right, y'all. Today, one of our awesome sponsors is Fetch. I'm going to tell you guys about Fetch. And then in that time, if we can get a super chat for an animal noise, and then also if we can get some extra likes, we'll spin the wheel 2 more times. Let's take this one over to Fetch. Huge shout out to today's sponsor. I want to tell you about them. This is an awesome company. Shout out to Fetch, where you can actually scan your receipts and turn them into gift cards, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT. Whether you're shopping at Target, Walmart, grocery shopping, or even your local mom and pop store, you can earn rewards points by scanning your receipts with Fetch. You can also connect your Amazon account and your email to earn points on all your e-receipts. Use my link to download chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT at sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's equivalent to a $5 gift card to get started. Now, one of the things that I've liked to do is I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to redeem those points and get some of those gift cards. So for me, when I buy on Amazon, I link up my email, which you guys can kind of see right up here on screen. And then every time I buy something on Amazon, link goes right already to the chat or to the Fetch Rewards app. And then you can scan whether you want to get a CVS gift card, whether you want to get a Bath & Body Works gift cards, maybe a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. We got all sorts of awesome, heck, Amazon gift cards. All of that stuff is going to be available for you. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch. I was nice enough to put the links for y'all in the comments and in the description of your video that you're watching right now. At the end of the day, the holidays are no doubt about spending time with your loved ones. But I also know this. Finding out what my mom and dad want for the holidays is never an easy thing, and I always do believe that a gift card is a great tool, and that's why I love Fetch. Free app, download it on Android or iPhone. Turn those receipts that you already are going to get into gift cards for the holiday season. Thanks again to Fetch. Let's go to a super chat now, coming in from Silverface. I don't understand how Mark Davis can pay money for McDaniel's horrible coaching when we can all see that he's not a good head coach. Wake up, Mark. It's because, to me, Mark Davis cares more about money than he cares about the Raiders winning games. And maybe that's an unfair thing to say, but does anybody disagree with it? Mark Davis has shown that he's going to put money over everything. And I actually don't know if Mark even knows if McDaniels is a good coach or not. Like, I don't think Mark Davis can watch a game and know when things are good and know when things are bad. All he is a businessman. He was handed the keys to a Ferrari, and all Mark Davis tries to do is put diesel fuel in it, man. Like, it's one of those kind of frustrating things, but it is what it is. Mark cares about money, and if he doesn't want to move on from McDaniels because he's got to then pay him more money, I don't think McDaniels, or I don't think Mark Davis cares. I think he cares about making money. That's all he cares about. Which, I get it. I care about making money. I care about doing my job well. But at the same time, if you know the product isn't there, that has definitely got to be a little bit of an infuriating feeling, man. Jose, I agree. If it wasn't about money, then why leave Oakland? It was about money. Right? I mean, it was about money. We know that. Everybody knows that. Also, we are 1 like away from our chat sports stream from spinning the wheel. And I don't think that we've even seen, the only animal noise I've seen in there, I saw a few people ask for donkey. So how about this? I'm going to give you guys my best donkey sound, and then you can grade it. Unless you want to also get your donkey sound in. You can try? All right. If you don't want to, you don't have to. All right, first, here we go. Here's my donkey noise. You want to wait till we can wait till you get on screen. It's all good. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit of a different donkey sound, okay? A little bit of a different donkey song. Who makes the better donkey sound, me or Tex? It was either that or I was going to go off Shrek. We can stay up late, watch Gale movies in the morning, and make waffles. Those are the only two donkey sounds that I know.
I like the other one.
Wild 114. There's a like. Thank you, Wild One. We did just get to 150 on our main chat sports stream, so I'll spin the wheel one more time here. Oh, my God, this wig. I got to wear the wig again. Remember, I got to keep the wig on until we get a touchdown. I don't know where this wig is from, but we got to do it. I feel like it's Owen Wilson. It's a bad Owen Wilson wig. Bad Owen Wilson wig. What up, Wild 114? Appreciate everyone just tuning in right now. If you're watching on our Raiders Report channel, we're doing a Week 14 Red Zone coverage watch party. We are live on Chat Sports' main YouTube channel, and I'm also live here on the Raiders Report. No drinking today. Only water, only coffee. If you want to answer questions, throw in a super chat, more than happy to do so. Where the hell was that from Mike Wu? Don't have an answer for you. Browns, Maury Cooper caught. First down, Cleveland. Got a super chat coming in from the Outlaw Raider. First down and 10. Mike White throws. Mike White just got absolutely drilled. I'm curious if Zach Wilson comes back in. Mike White is down on the field. Wow, what a hit. Super chat from the Outlaw Raider. One car to call his own plays, one game. Visualizing plays better. Couldn't be worse. Thoughts? I don't disagree with you. When I watch the Raiders offense at its best, I actually think it's like in the 2-minute warning or when they have to hurry it up, because that to me then is a little bit more of what I like to call street football. That's when I see Derek Carr in the offense much better. When you let McDaniels plan, it hasn't been all that great this season, man. It really hasn't. And when you look at one of the reports that came out this week where the Bengals, they actually have been letting, this might be a crazy thing, they've been letting Joe Burrow call more plays or have him more say on the offense. You know why? Because he's the quarterback of the team, and they let him do that since week 5. Since then, the Bengals have been one of the best teams in the NFL. Silverface, do a pussycat noise to remind me of Josh McDaniels when the game is on the line. See, if anything, if I'm going to make a pussycat Josh McDaniels noise, it's meow, you know. Meow. It is what it is. Meow. Those are the 3 most commonly used phrases Josh McDaniels does in a freaking press conference, man. It's a joke. Shout out to Schmeck. What up, Schmeck? I got to wear the wig until a touchdown happens. That's why I got the wig on, y'all. That's why the wig is on. 250 people tuned in to the Raiders Report. 360 over on our Chat Sports page. So our Chat Sports channel. 150 likes. Y'all are getting beat to the Raiders Report. Raiders Report, 243 likes. And over on the Raiders Report, we are 8 likes away from spinning the wheel another time. Bruce Davis, McDaniel looks scared. McDaniels always looks scared. He just doesn't have a good pulse on the game. Like, you need to know how to handle your offense. You need to know how to handle your players. Imagine this. Imagine your star running back leaves the game with a dislocated pinky, and then on the very first play he comes back in the game, you ask him to throw the football with that hand. Like, they did a fake play with Josh Jacobs to throw the football. Like, that's just one of those plays where it doesn't make sense to me. 3rd down and 1. Jacobs has been able to run the football effectively all year, we would say, right? He's been a pretty good running back. You line him up at fullback and put Devontae Adams at running back and go for it on a 3rd and 1 in the biggest play of the game. And it's just, McDaniels overcomplicates everything, man. It's so depressing. It's so depressing. Lord Buddy Bear, Oh, yeah. What's up, Buddy Bear? Terrible call, Jose. I could not agree with you more. Terrible, terrible call. Also, it looks like the Bengals, I forgot to mention this earlier, they did score. It was a Joe Burrow pass to Jamar Chase for the touchdown. In terms of other teams getting ready to score, the Ravens look like they're about to kick a field goal, so it's 4th down and 7, extra point. Field goal is up, kick is good. Justin Tucker knocks it through. We got a 13-7 ball game there, but I do want to stick here with the Browns because the Browns 3rd down and 5. Throws it, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Cincinnati bats it down at the line. Watson was looking for Kareem Hunt, and that one's going to fall incomplete. I would love for Cleveland to get shut out. Would love to see it. Blocked! I think he got it. I'll tell you what. This is incredible. So Philadelphia punts it. Kick gets blocked. The punter picks it up and was about a yard shy of a 1st down. He ran it like 10 yards. But he is hurt now. Also, Browns kick a field goal 7-3. 7-3, Bengals up over the Cleveland Browns. Giants football, 1st down and 10. Daniel Jones going to roll. Got an open player. And he got it. 1st down and goal for the Giants. Dak Prescott throws. Picked. Noah Brown hit him right in the chest and he gets picked off. Texans in business. Let's go. Texans are in business, y'all. 1st down and goal for the Giants. Down 21-0. Saquon Barkley, the lone running back. Jones under center. Handoff. Barkley up the middle. Gets about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd down and goal. Ball to 2. We are 4 likes away on the Raiders report. 1st down and 10 for Houston. Ball to 32. Also the punter for Philly getting carted off the field. He's hurt. I'm pretty sure somebody from the Giants just said something to the punter and he just mouthed off F you, the sound we made earlier. 2nd and goal. Daniel Jones fake handoff. Going to roll to his right. Still rolling. End zone. Caught. Touchdown Giants. Touchdown Giants. Isaiah Hodgins makes it a 21-6 ball game. 2nd down and 7 for Houston. Ball to 28. Super chat time coming in from the greatness of the Raiders. Jeff Driscoll down the field. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown Texans. They're up 16-14 over the Cowboys. 16-14 over the Cowboys. Let's go, Houston. BP Lup says, let's go. The greatness of the Raiders. Mitch, coffee, and water works for me too. Still livid over the loss on Thursday. I told myself, greatness, I wouldn't be too upset. I went live on Locals yesterday, or Friday, and I was going to make an extra video, but I was like, you know what? I just got to talk. So we just did like a 30-minute vent session with some of the people over on Locals, which was definitely much needed. It's just, you can't believe that you lost that game, but then you can believe it. This season, Josh McDaniels, when the Raiders have when they're leading by 10 points or more, the Raiders are 0-4. Think about that. 0-4 when the Raiders are leading by double digits at halftime. That's about as bad as it gets, man. All right, you just can't even believe how bad that situation is. Heck, I'd make the argument right now McDaniels has done the worst head coaching, second worst job. Nathaniel Hackett's done a worse job, but Russell Wilson deserves a lot of blame. Russell Wilson also deserves a lot of blame. You lost to Baker Mayfield. He didn't have 48 hours on the team yet. Unbelievable. Trevor Lawrence dropped. Ah, man. That's a big, big drop. It was 3rd down and 3. Should have been an easy first down. Trevor Lawrence put it right on the money. Not there. Dropped. All right, well, cool. Riley Patterson in for the field goal right now. It's going to be a 43-yard field goal attempt here for the Jags. Kick is up. Kick is good. Jags make this a 14-13 game. Also, Philadelphia, after the Giants just scored a touchdown on the kick, takes it about 65 yards, and now Philadelphia is in great field position yet again at about the 30-yard line, potentially getting ready to score. I mean, what a play. Philadelphia, 1st down and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, ball at the 35, handoff. Miles Sanders bounces it out, and he's going to get about 8 yards. 8-yard pickup, Boston Scott on the kick. On the catch there, though, Miles Sanders on the run. 2nd down and 1 for Philadelphia. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Let's go through some scores around the NFL. Bills and Jets. That game is 0-0. Bengals and the Browns. That game is 7-3. Bengals got the lead. Texans, they're up 17-14 over the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit Lions up 14-7 over the Minnesota Vikings. The Tennessee Titans up 14-13 over the Jags. Eagles, they're up 21-7 over the Giants. And then the Ravens 13-7 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wow. A lot of close games. In terms of what teams the Raiders need to win, you need the Ravens to win. They're beating the Steelers. The Jags-Titans game from percentages standpoint doesn't matter all that much, though. When I ran the simulations, it did make more sense for the Jags to beat the Titans. Titans are up 14-13 in that one. And then the Browns-Bengals, you need the Bengals to win. They're up 7-3. And the Bills and Jets. The Bills and Jets is the biggest one. You need the Bills to win. And this game's 0-0. And he's going to be just short of a first down. Josh Allen on the quarterback scramble. The Vikings now, they are in the red zone down 14-7 against the Detroit Lions. Dalvin Cook with the run. Where are you guys watching from? Tom Hood said Raiders are done. They're not done. It's the craziest thing. If they win out, they go 9-8. 9-8. 57% chance of making the playoffs. 4th down and 1, Buffalo's going to go for it. And I can't even believe the Jets jumped off sides. I can't even believe they jumped off sides. That's unbelievable. For 2nd down and 8, Minnesota looks. Miscommunication, and now it's 3rd down and 8 for the Vikings. 3rd and 8 for Minnesota. In the red zone, ball at the 11-yard line. Steven Montanez hung over AF. I'm with you, man. I had a few friends over Friday night, and the guys, they didn't leave until 6:30 in the morning. So when I tell you I did nothing yesterday, Chuck, Alex, and I did nothing yesterday besides watch movies, and it was nice. Also, a little bit of snow coming down in Buffalo. 3rd down and 8 for Minnesota, and there's a timeout coming in, and it's from the Lions side. So the Lions have 2 timeouts remaining. The Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining. Bills 0-0 against the Jets. Minute 17 to go. Josh Allen going to call hike, throws it short, finds his receiver. It's going to gain about 7, maybe 8 yards. Pittsburgh Steelers picked. Trubisky picked again. Trubisky at about the 30-yard line throws another interception. Hell yeah. Raiders need the Ravens to win, and already Mitch Trubisky has thrown 2 interceptions inside of the 30. Josh Allen, 2nd down and 1, caught. Ball at the 40-yard line. Bills moving the football. That's what we like to see. Oh, the Raiders definitely need another miracle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. No doubt about it, man. man, here we go. 3rd down and 8, Minnesota shotgun, running back to the right, 3 to the left. Cousins drops back, looking left, finds open receiver. It's Adam Thielen. Oh, man, I don't know if they're going to give him the first down. It's really close. It's either 1st down and 10 or 4th and an inch. So Adam Thielen was lined up as the far receiver. They brought him back in. The defense, they triple teamed Justin Jefferson, one-on-one with Thielen, caught. Oh, dude, I don't know if this is a close 1st down call. I think he's short personally, and they gave it to him. 1st down and goal for Minnesota. 1:06 to go in that one. If you haven't already liked the video yet, please make sure you do so. 1st down and goal for Minnesota, and I think another timeout's going to occur. Josh Allen and the Bills are moving the football. They're at about the 26-yard line. Philadelphia, 2nd down and 5. Right now we got a lot of teams marching into the red zone. Oh, man. Hurts, 2nd down and 5. Drops back, looking. Going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get sacked. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Philadelphia. Ball at about the 13-yard line. And now there's a booth review for this Lions and Vikings game because I'm telling you, I don't think Thielen got it. If y'all want to chime in, if you're watching the game, let me know. Do you think he got it? Y for yes, and for no. Remember, if you send in a super chat, we will put you up on screen. So the Bills game at the 40. Dak Prescott, middle of the field, and another drop. I've seen 4 or 5 drops by this Cowboys offense. That one was on Dalton Schultz. 3rd down and 10. Yikes. Throw to Isaiah McKenzie. Flag out in the Bills game. All right, yeah, man. 3rd down and 8 for Philadelphia. Ball at the 11. Hurts back of the end zone, and it's going to fall incomplete. Look for the field goal unit now to come out for Philadelphia to make this a 24-7 game. Dalton Schultz caught. Won't go down. Big 1st down by Dallas. Big 1st down there by the Dallas Cowboys. Man. Here we go. How we feeling? If you want to shout out on the show, let me know where you're watching from right now. Shout out your city. Dak Prescott just looked towards Dalton Schultz in the end zone, and it's going to fall incomplete. Bills, touchdown. Touchdown, Dawson Knox. Buffalo Bills, touchdown. If you're rooting for the Raiders, that's huge. Show me those TDs, y'all. Show me those TDs. James Morrison from Florida, Albuquerque from Jose, Phoenix, Arizona from Jacob Murphy, San Antonio, Texas from Hazencorp. Super chat coming in from Michael. Oh, man. Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, that one is dropped. 2 more super chats coming in. Michael Yoakum, what up, man? Cold, drizzling with a touch of pissed off here in Vegas. Oh, man, it's amazing that it's still Sunday and it impacts us. I think it's also frustrating that, and you guys can let me know how you feel about the whole Darren Waller situation, but the fact that Waller dropped his new song called Turf Toe the day after a Raiders loss, even if that was the plan, you reschedule it because it's just bad timing, and it shows me that, like, does he even care? I don't know, man. I don't know. Silverface, even if the Raiders somehow make the playoffs, I honestly don't see the team going anywhere with this lack of lead coach. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong too, but obviously I don't believe in McDaniels. And I think if the Raiders make the playoffs, it's not because of McDaniels. Like we've already seen this year, this Raiders team is in spite of McDaniels being as bad as what he's been. If the Raiders make the playoffs, it's because of the players. It's not because of the coaching staff. 1st down and goal for Dalvin Cook, and he's going to lose about 4 yards. Ball's out, though. Wow, the Lions just recovered it. Silverface, or Wild One, excuse me. Miracle. We need an act of God after the disgrace of last week's loss. We don't deserve to make the playoffs. Real one for life, but this gut gut-wrenching. Yeah. And I think that's probably one of the most gut-wrenching things is like we as Raider fans know that this team doesn't deserve to make the playoffs. And if you can't win close games, you're probably not going to get into the playoffs / you're probably not going to win when it does matter the most. But I'm a real one, wild one. I know you're a real one as well. He's on Mount Rushmore for a reason. And that's why you just got to keep hope. Until there's a 0% chance, I am going to keep faith. That's my job here as a Raiders Report host. Also, y'all, I do want to tell you about one of our awesome sponsors. Shout out to Rocket Money. If y'all want to save a little bit of money, put some extra cash in your pocket, let me tell you how to do that with today's sponsor, Rocket Money. If you like saving money, then you're going to love today's sponsor, Rocket Money. So all I want you to do, if you heard saving money, go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Now, let me tell you why I love these guys so much. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. There is a great app I use that helps me track all of my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. The app shows all of your subscriptions in one place, then cancels for whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for. You may even find that you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. The holiday seasons is all about, for me, spending my money on my loved ones, my family, my dog Chuck. And even though that, hey man, Chuck cost me a dime or two, I'm more than happy to do it. And Rocket Money is going to help not only me, not only you, it's going to help a bunch of people save a bunch of money. So go to the link that you see down there below, put it down in the comments and in the description of today's video, rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Appreciate Rocket Money for sponsoring today's show. Hopefully y'all have gotten started with them. All right, who you guys got, Bengals or the Browns? Let me know down in the comments section. Who you got, Bengals or Browns, CIN or CLE? Right now there's a play that's under review in this Jags game, which Raider fans know Zay Jones. The ball was tipped. I don't know if he's in bounds or if he's out of bounds. It's going to be very, very close. I do think, though, a touchdown did just happen in the Bengals game. Yes, Samaje Perine, a 6-yard touchdown run. God, I got freaking Joe Mixon. Oh, that's killer. That's a killer. Some of the other scores around the NFL, though. Bills 7, Jets nothing. Cowboys 17-17 against the Texans. Bengals up 13-3. Lions up 14-7 over Minnesota. Titans up 14-13 over the Jags. Eagles 24-7 over the Giants. And then the Ravens and Steelers have gone to halftime. So they are at halftime. Yeah, Dunmata, I hear you, man. I'm pretty disappointed as well. Yeah, I'll get it next read I do. You can just hand it to me for now, though. 2nd down and 1 for Detroit. Deep shot down the field for Detroit, and it's going to fall incomplete. 3rd down and 1. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of commotion going on in some of the other Chat Sports studios, man. Love to see it. We're waiting to see what the rolling is on this Jags play. I don't know what the call is yet. So, again, the call on the field was an incomplete pass. What ended up happening here is Trevor Lawrence threw the ball down to the right side, right near the goalpost, or right near the, oh my God, I can't even think of it. Pylon. I was like, my God, what is the word? Pylon. And it went through 2 Titans players' hands, bobbled. Zay Jones definitely gets a foot down. The question is, does he get the other foot down? I'll tell you what, this is close. Really, really close. It is a 14-7 ball game, though. 441 people watching on Chat Sports. Hit that like button. If we get to 200 likes, every 50 likes we get, we spin the wheel. And on Raiders Report channel, the Raiders Report channel is beating Chat Sports. They're up 275 likes to 161 likes. It's kind of a blowout. So to our Chat Sports watchers, if you take some heart, you don't like losing, like the video. Lions, kick is up. Kick is good. Oh, no, he missed it. He missed it left. I thought he made it. No good. 14-7. The Houston Texans, this game is tied 7-7. A game in Dallas. And Jeff Driscoll is moving the football yet again. 23 seconds to go. Timeout, Houston. They have one timeout remaining. I mean, the most surprising game today is Cowboys-Texans at 17. I mean, another trap game. Another trap game. And that's the thing. In the NFL, you can't take a game off. As soon as you do, you're going to get got. The only game right now at halftime is Ravens-Steelers. Ravens up 13-7, but it's because of their defense. Mitch Trubisky has thrown 2 interceptions in today's game when the Steelers have been inside, not quite the red zone, but inside the 30-yard line of their opposing team. We'll see, man. This Jags game, I think they called this a touchdown. I think they called it a touchdown. Flags flying out everywhere in this Cowboys game. I don't know who that's to. I think it's going to be against Dallas. Jeff Driscoll, man, he's slinging it out there. F the Cowboys. That's right. I don't like the Cowboys, man. What's up, Chris? You look like a upset guy, man. How you feeling about the Jamar and Burrow stack? I mean, you got to be feeling pretty good about it. Touchdown early on. I mean, that's arguably one of the best duos in the entire league. Is it the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the league? Oh, Andrew G, don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me. It looks like a touchdown. Touchdown Jacksonville. Yep. Touchdown Jacksonville. They're up 20-14. Second down and 10 for Deshaun Watson. Going to be the final play of the half, and he's going to get sacked. No. Dances around, gets off the Hail Mary attempt. Throws one deep into the end zone, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. I mean, for him to be able to throw 60 yards in the air, very impressive. But Deshaun is yet to look good. He is yet to look good this week, and he did not look good last week, which I'm happy about. I mean, if you can do what he did to all those women and play in the NFL, that's just downright disgraceful. Bills up 7-0. Bengals, Browns in at halftime at 13-3. I believe once all these games go to halftime here, which Eagles, Giants, they're at halftime 24-7. If all the games go to halftime at the same time, we might take a quick little break, and then we'll come back as soon as the game gets started in the third quarter. If not, we'll stay live. As long as there are games going on, we will continue to stay live. 17-17 game, Cowboys, Texans. All right, that sounds good to me. How about this, y'all? Let me know who your favorite team is. Let me know who your favorite team is. Bills are up 7-0. Can you just, yeah, maybe not. If you could just update the Bills score. All good, all good. And it looks like Houston is still marching with the ball. Timeout, Dallas. So the Cowboys used the timeout. Houston has used the timeout. And that's going to be the Texans' final timeout. They're going to attempt a field goal here. This is going to be a bomb. Not that deep, actually. You're looking at probably about a 49-yard field goal attempt here for the Texans to put them up 20-17 at the half. Let's go Houston. Juan Hernandez, big-time Raider fan. We got Damata, Dark Speed, Zelbo, Jason Monroe. I see you, man. I see you. On our other channel, we got Bengals from One Nation Underground. Mike, Taylor, Saints. What up, Taylor? Travel Adventure says Dolphins. All right, Mike, we're going to put you in timeout. Saying some bad things, man. 50-yard field goal attempt for Houston. Kick is up. Kick's good. Oh, man, 20-17. Texans up. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, man. I should also mention, y'all, that we are doing a double watch party. So for those that don't know exactly what we're doing, we're live on our Raiders Sport channel, and I'm also live on our main YouTube channel, which is called Chat Sports. So 2 live streams in one, which is kind of why we're doing this, like, different look thing going back and forth and just talking about all the games. I believe right now every single game has gone to halftime. So how about this? I'm going to tell you all about one of our awesome sponsors, Fetch, because they deserve some love. And then if we can get this, I'll make you a deal. Right? I'll make you a quick little deal here. We are 3 downloads away on Fetch. 3 downloads away on Fetch. And if we can get 3 more downloads, we're going to play a game. Sound good? All right, I'm going to tell you guys why you should download Fetch right now. Huge shout out to today's sponsor. I want to tell you about them. This is an awesome company. Shout out to Fetch, where you can actually scan your receipts and turn them into gift cards, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT. Whether you're shopping at Target, Walmart, grocery shopping, or even your local mom and pop store, you can earn rewards points by scanning your receipts with Fetch. You can also connect your Amazon account and your email to earn points on all your e-receipts. Use my link to download chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT at sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's equivalent to a $5 gift card to get started. Now, one of the things that I've liked to do is I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to redeem those points and get some of those gift cards. So for me, when I buy on Amazon, I link up my email, which you guys can kind of see right up here on screen. And then every time I buy something on Amazon, link goes right already to the chat or to the Fetch Rewards app. And then you can scan whether you want to get a CVS gift card, whether you want to get a Bath & Body Works gift cards, maybe a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. We got all sorts of awesome, heck, Amazon gift cards. All of that stuff is going to be available for you. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch. I was nice enough to put the links for y'all in the comments and in the description of your video that you're watching right now. At the end of the day, the holidays are no doubt about spending time with your loved ones. But I also know this. Finding out what my mom and dad want for the holidays is never an easy thing, and I always do believe that a gift card is a great tool, and that's why I love Fetch. Free app, download it on Android or iPhone. Turn those receipts that you already are going to get into gift cards for the holiday season. Again, major shout out to all of our sponsors here, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do free shows. We wouldn't be able to turn the lights on. So, major love to all of our sponsors there. Taylor, I don't know. He says I don't look very good right now. If I look tired, I'm sorry. It's been a hell of a season this year. It's been a hell of a week. We got ProCAD said, Fetch is awesome. Fetch is awesome. Fetch is a cool app, man. If you like getting free gift cards, I mean, you're already going to go shopping anyway, and if you save those receipts, it's a really useful app. 11 likes away on the Raiders report, and we're going to spin the wheel again. And on our YouTube channel, Chat Sports, we're 30 likes away. Let's have a race. Who can get there first? Can the Raiders report get to 300 likes before our Chat Sports YouTube channel can get to 200? Because I didn't know which stream was going to have more viewers, and it looks like the Raiders report is going to win this one, man. Also, the only game that's going on right now is the Steelers and Ravens game. Every other game is at halftime. So that's the game that we're going to go to. Mitch Trubisky on 3rd down slings it. Again, I think they missed the extra point, or they went for 2, which is surprising because it's Tucker. So Trubisky just took a huge hit there on the throw. Was completed. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and Pittsburgh is going to punt this one away. Ball at the 49-yard line. Let me know who you got, Pittsburgh or Baltimore. Punt is away. Going to be caught. Oh, it's going to be a touchback. That's what you like to see. Let's go to Brandon Jasper, one of the OGs here from the Raiders Report. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's locals for great content, personal interaction, weekly pick'ems. Brandon Jasper is one of the guys I was talking about that we were hanging out on Friday, just bullshitting about the Raiders Thursday night football game because I was like, man, do I make a video or do we just go live and vent? And I think the ability to sit down there and vent was nice. To just talk about the shit show that happened on Thursday night football. What's up, man? AJ Dell #1 says, I got Baltimore winning this game. I also realized that Taylor meant Mitch Trubisky and not me. So that's kind of funny. Which, Taylor, I'm glad. Taylor said, I got Pittsburgh taking it today. Trubisky has 2 picks and they're down 6. If they clean a clean half, they'll win. Hope you're wrong. I got Baltimore. We need Baltimore to win here. 1 like away. Yeah, it is snowing. Lots and lots of snow in New York and Buffalo. Yeah, D'Amata, it was one big therapy session for Raider Nation. I literally couldn't stop talking about the game. I just needed to talk. You ever get so frustrated where, like, I'm a crier. I really am. Like, when I watch a movie anymore, if I watch something that's just a little bit heartfelt, I cry. It's a guarantee, man. I also, though, when I get really, really angry, I just want to, like, break down and scream. And that's how I felt after that Raiders game. I just wanted to break shit. Like, you ever see, like, those houses where it's like a room, they're called, like, break rooms or anger rooms. You can pay money and you just break shit? Thought about it. Not going to lie. Really, really thought about it. Faceless Gamer said, Mitch, Raiders are the Pats. Man, you got to root for the Raiders. Until the Raiders' playoff percentage is 0, I'm going for the nation. It's where you got to go. We hit 300 likes on the Raiders report, which means it's time to spin that wheel. The green is wig, just so y'all know. Green is wig, but because we got a green screen, you can't see it. It's landed on wig at least 6 times. 10 squats. 10 squats. So remember, every 5 fetch downloads, I tell you all a dad joke. Every time we get 5 people to download Rocket Money, I tell you a truth. And the one I told before was my most embarrassing throw-up story, which actually, it's funny. We're 1 away. 1 more person that downloads Rocket Money. I got to tell you another personal story. Any super chat, you get a shout-out. $100, you get on the Raiders Boot Hall of Fame. And then every 50 likes, we spin the wheel. So 10 squats. If you want, you can like the video too. I realized this. My knees, a lot of pain. Went for a jog the other day. I usually don't squat at the gym because I can't, but I missed my old gym used to have a leg press machine. And I need that in order to survive. Whew. What up, Lord Buddy Bear, Vegas Raiders, Chris Powell, Bruce Davis, all tuned in to today's live stream on the Raiders Report. Diversified design. Hell yeah, Mitch. Our watch party blew up all social media avenues. Really surprised we didn't get banned from some of my events. Oh, and F. McDingus. I still crushed. First down and 10 for the New York Jets. This is probably the most important game for the Raiders today. You need the Bills to beat the Jets. And on first down and 10, it's going to be a handoff, and it goes nowhere. Buffalo with the stop, 2nd down and 10. My left knee, I tore my ACL, MCL, PCL, meniscus, and then my right knee, I tore my MCL in college. But the MCL, though, apparently can heal itself. I never had to get surgery for that one. Oh, yeah, the ACL repair, that one was rough. I took part of my hamstring. Yeah, part of my hamstring is my ACL, I guess, which is maybe why I popped my hamstring last summer when I was playing slow pitch softball. I'll tell you what, man. That sucker popped. That hurt. That was rough. Honestly, I never done anything like that before. And in the slow pitch softball game, our team, we were down 1. And the fence was like 270, but we were playing with these Chicago softballs. The tournament I was in was for the Wounded Warrior Project, but it was a Raiders softball tournament, and I hit one over everyone's head. So I was like, I got to score. And I was coming around second. I think I actually should have walked in, but I popped it coming around, and that was it. That was my tournament. We still won, though. We still won. All right. Isaac Hernandez. Super chat time. The Bills, they had a chance to complete one deep, and I think they got it. Mike White throws it deep down the right side of the field. I believe this is Braxton Berrios. Lays it on him. Perfect throw. Did he catch it, though? I think they gave it to him. 25-yard pickup. Does anybody got somebody from a fantasy team that they want me to talk about? Also, the Eagles and Giants game, that one is underway as well in the second half, and the Eagles are already marching. They're in the red zone, in fact. Well, maybe not in the red zone, but they're damn close. Second down and 11 for Philadelphia. Ball at the 21-yard line. Hurts, shotgun, looks. Miscommunication between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, third down and 11. I mean, you got to get a stop here if you're the Giants, obviously. Baltimore Ravens, third down and 4, ball at the Pittsburgh 49, so the Ravens are in territory. And the Jets, they're getting close to getting in the territory of the red zone against the Bills. 7-0 Bills up. First down and 10 here for the Jets. Ball at the 24-yard line. Mike White under center. White's going to drop back, looking right the entire way. Got an open receiver. It's the tight end, and he's going to go down, gain of about 7 yards. And then Hurts on 3rd and 11, down the field, caught. Is he in the end zone? No, they're going to say he's out of bounds. So Devonta Smith caught it, but he was out of bounds. Out of bounds. Here comes the field goal unit here for Philadelphia. Oh, dude, this is close. Yeah, it's clearly out of bounds. Second down and 3 here for the New York Jets. Ball at the 17-yard line. Mike White, shotgun. Braxton Berrios and a running back there with him. Hand it off to the running back, and he's going to be just short of a first down. Or no, they're going to give him that forward progress. First down. 39-yard field goal attempt here for Philadelphia. Kick is up. Kick is good. Eagles up 27-7. Eagles up 27-7. Chris Powell, always working, man. You got to do what you got to do. I got that commitment to excellence. I take a lot of pride in what we do here at Chat Sports, and I like hanging out with y'all, so don't ever get that twisted. Yeah, it's still a job, but I like hanging out with the nation. I mean, I'll tell you this. When I used to work with my dad as a kid, I did a lot of, I was a roof. I worked on roofs, did a lot of landscaping. I saw how hard my dad had to work, working 2 jobs, and I'm glad I get to do this. And don't get me wrong, it's a long path to get here. We definitely work a lot of hours, but I get to work here. Handoff, Jets, left side, refuses to go down. Touchdown night. 6-7 ball game. You need the Bills to win this game. That was a 10-play, 72-yard drive for New York coming out of the half. The Jets beat the Bills the first time too. Well, I think the biggest thing is the Jets, from a talent standpoint, it's not there with Buffalo. New York just plays hard. Like, they're just a physical football team. I mean, that's... Oh, they have talent. It's just, you don't have a quarterback. You don't have a quarterback, hard to compete. They're competing, though, today. I know that. Cleveland back out on the field, and that's going to be an early 3-and-out for them. Third quarter getting started here for Jacksonville. Opening kickoff. Caught! Going to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. All the way down to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jags. We'll see if it stands. Flag out, Agnew. It's not a kickoff return touchdown. They're going to bring it back. Block in the back for Jacksonville. Can't believe it. Block in the back for Jacksonville. I know Agnew can't believe it. I don't blame him. Kind of feel bad for him, honestly. Wow. That's devastating. I want the Jags to win this game. All right, here's my, we got a super chat coming in from Isaac Hernandez. What's up, Isaac? What's up, Isaac? You're good. 20-14, Jags up over the Titans, and instead of having a touchdown, it's going to be first down and 10, ball to 28. Isaac Hernandez. What is up, brother? Raider Nation for life, real one for life as well. So for those that don't know what real one for life is, it's what I like to call people who watch the Raiders report every single day. Those are the real ones. Even though the Raiders are 5-8, you don't give up hope. A real one never gives up hope. Ever. See a lot of people saying fire Josh McDaniels. So how about this? Since we're live on the Raiders report and we're live on our other YouTube channel, Chat Sports, how would you grade Josh McDaniels as a head coach? 1 to 100. 1 being he's terrible, 100 he's the best head coach in the league. 1 to 100, how would you grade him? I'll give shout-outs to the votes that are coming in. Can't wait to see what you guys have to say on both sides of it. Brian Darr, he's a real one. Diverse said -2. All right. Raider Ralph, 70. That's really high. 45 from Robert. Brian Cooper on our other Chat Sports channel says 20. Riley says 9. One Nation Underground is going to go 40, so 4 out of 10. Jay Netlife is going to go with a 3. Bruce, 1. Brian Darr, 1. The Greatness of the Raiders, 8. Seth Laws, 0. I'd say besides Nathaniel Hackett, Josh McDaniels right now is the worst head coach in the NFL. I mean, I don't see how there's anybody else up there for that discussion. I don't see how there's anybody else up there for that discussion. Raider for Life, 64. Corey Schofield, 50. Dark Speed's going to type 38. Second down and 10 for Jacksonville. Ball at the 46. Lawrence, middle of the field, quick throw, strike, first down. Evan Ingram, all the way up to the 40-yard line. Also, first down and 10 for Houston. Dameon Pierce fumbles. Dallas recovers it by Diggs, and he's running the wrong way. Where's he going? Trevon Diggs is trying to return this to the house, and he might actually do it. This is a crazy return by Diggs. He gets like 14 yards, but he reverse field about 20 yards to get 14. I mean it's impressive. There's definitely a lot of what the hell are you doing going on, but it works. Second down and 5 for Dallas, handoff, Zeke. And he just keep going forward. I mean, the offensive lineman helped him a lot. First down, Dallas. Yeah, that Dameon Pierce fumble, that's about as bad as it gets. All right, guys, I'm going to go look at some people that I got on my fantasy league, unless y'all want to know some stats for some of your guys. What's up, Brandon Jasper? What do you got for me, homie? I got to express my hatred for McDaniels Friday. Might as well today. You might as well do it every other day. I think it's frustrating because it seems like it's time and time again where all Raider fans are like, oh, that's a bad draft pick, or oh, that's a bad move for this, or oh, that's not the right guy you should have hired. And yet Mark Davis just ignores people all the time, or the coaches that are brought in ignore that all the time. Like, the fact that Jeff Saturday can just come in off the street and have a better game than McDaniels, that's bad. The fact that Baker Mayfield was with the team for 2 days, comes on the field, outperforms Carr, that's bad, right? Like, it proves to me when people are like, oh, you're not a coach in the NFL. If random people who don't do this for a living have a higher IQ than a lot of the people that are doing it for a living, man, that's questionable. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, it looks like the Giants now are in the red zone. It's second down and 3 for the Giants in this game, and it's going to be Daniel Jones, handoff up the middle, not to Barkley. It's going to be a loss of 1. Third down and 1, handoff to Pollard. I don't know if he got it. It's going to be close, depending on the spot. Pollard thinks he got it. We'll see. Third down and 3 for the Giants. Eagles up 27-7 over the Giants. First down and 10 for Buffalo. This is the other game that is now in the red zone. Come on, Bills. Need the Bills to score here. Daniel Jones, third down and 3. Throws it to the running back. Caught. First down. I wonder if Barkley's hurt because he's not in the game right now. Allen throws it to Matt Breida, and he took a freaking shot. Wow. That Matt Breida hit was heard. I heard it here. Allen kind of hang him out to dry here. Bad throw, slant, caught, and then he just got walloped. Wow. First down and goal. Barkley back in the game. Handoff up the middle to Barkley. It's going to be a gain of 2. Second down and goal. Bills. Second down and 5. Ball at the, looks like 14-yard line for Buffalo. Josh Allen, shotgun. Allen, fake handoff, rolls to his right, throws it to Gabe Davis. Davis caught, lowers his shoulder, first down, Buffalo. All the way up to the 6-yard line. First down and goal for the Bills. Giants in the red zone. Ball at the 4-yard line. Second down and goal. So right now we got 2 teams in the red zone, the Bills and the Giants. Handoff, Barkley down at the 1. Third down and goal. And then it looks like Dak Prescott. First and goal at the 8 to Zeke, and Zeke gets about 2. First and goal, Buffalo. Going to be a quarterback keeper with Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown, Bills. Buffalo up now 13-7 over the Jets. Third and goal for the Giants. QB sneak with Daniel Jones. I think he's in. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown, Giants. Nah. 27-13. Giants score. Second down and goal for the Cowboys. Another handoff to Zeke. And Zeke's going to get about 3 yards. Third down and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. And now the Jags are in the red zone. So Cowboys in the red zone. Jags in the red zone. Trevor Lawrence on this drive. 7 of 8 for 66 yards. I mean, he's playing a really solid game today, Trevor Lawrence. All right, third down and goal. Dallas shotgun. 3 to the left. Nobody to the right. And now they're going to set a guy in motion to the right. Zeke's the running back. And they're going to hand it off to Zeke, and he's short. 3 straight runs, and all 3 of them not in. Now it's fourth down and goal. If you're Dallas, do you go for it? I mean, I feel like with that play call, you're like, we're going for it. Fourth and goal, ball at the 1. Fourth and goal, ball at the 1 for the Cowboys, down 20-17 against the Texans. Do you go for it? Y for yes or and for no? Super chat coming in from Jose Delgado, and it looks like the Cowboys are going to go for it. Fourth and goal, ball at the 1. Dak, handoff. Zeke, stopped. Short. Lost the yard. Texans are going to take over. Raider Nation is embarrassed and pissed with this joke of a McDaniels. It's worse than Brazil lost in FIFA. I don't know about that, but it's bad. I mean, the Raiders have never been as much of a favorite as Brazil. All right. Neutral zone infraction by Tennessee. So Jacksonville still in the red zone. Definitely a big loss. Raider Nation is definitely embarrassed by the performance that McDaniels has done this season. It's been a shit show, man. Lions in the red zone. First down and 10. Handoff to DeAndre Swift. He's going to pick up 3 yards. Second down. So we got the Lions close to the red zone, and then also Jacksonville getting close to the red, and their first down and goal, Jacksonville. First and goal, handoff up the middle, Jags. Oh, I don't know if he's in, but he's close. It's either going to be second and goal at the 1 or he's in. They're going to roll him just short. Second down and goal for Travis Etienne on that run. Detroit pitch out to the left side. DeAndre Swift, he's going to gain about 6, maybe 7 yards. Third down and 1 for the Lions, who are currently up 14-7. Super chat time coming in from Ryan Bass. What up, Ryan? What up, Ryan? We are 13 likes away on our Chat Sports stream from Spinning the Wheel. Trevor Lawrence on a QB keeper. Touchdown. Flag's out there. I don't know what the flag is. Might be coming back. I think they're going to say it's good. Biggest issue with the Raiders is Mark Davis. He ignored the needs of this team consistently. Until we move off him, I don't see us being consistent. I mean, the issue is you can't fire the owner. The only way Mark Davis isn't the owner is if he sells the team. Or when he just steps down. One of the two will happen sooner rather than later. Like, he's either going to have to, sooner or later, there will be another owner. Right? Like, and luckily, Mark Davis can't be the owner forever because that guy is about as bad as it gets, man. I'm with you, though. I mean, it does start at the top. And when Mark just does what he wants to do and ignores everyone, it's sad. No doubt. No doubt about it. 3rd down and 12 here for Detroit, 14-7. They counted the score from Trevor Lawrence. It's now 27. Oh wait, they're going to go for 2 points here. Unless it's so the Jacksonville Jags, they're up 26-14. Wow, on 3rd down and 12, Detroit, Jared Goff throws a strike. And it's a 1st down. That's a backbreaker for Minnesota. I mean, it's a good slant route. Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, so this is a false start on Jacksonville. So now they're going to bring out the kicking unit, and now they're going to go for the extra point. Instead of trying to go for a 28-14 game, this one's on Jawan Taylor. They're going to go for the extra point now and make it a 27-14. Oh, man. Pretty good. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, touchdown, Detroit. 20-7. Lions get the lead. Tell you what, Minnesota better wake the hell up. They better wake the hell up or else they're going to lose to the Lions in Detroit. All right, y'all, with that touchdown here, how about this? Let's go talk about one of our awesome sponsors, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is helping keep the show 100% free today, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to turn the lights on. So if you like saving money, go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. I'm going to tell you about them right now. If you like saving money, then you're going to love today's sponsor, Rocket Money. So all I want you to do, if you heard saving money, go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Now, let me tell you why I love these guys so much. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. There is a great app I use that helps me track all of my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. The app shows all of your subscriptions in one place, then cancels for whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/NFL Daily. The holiday seasons is all about, for me, spending my money on my loved ones, my family, my dog Chuck. And even though that, hey man, Chuck cost me a dime or two, I'm more than happy to do it. And Rocket Money is going to help not only me, not only you, it's going to help a bunch of people save a bunch of money. There below, put it down. Sponsor, Rocket Money. The Lions, they scored a touchdown, and they're up 21-7 now over the Minnesota Vikings. Another, tell you what, man, Milano just hit Mike White so hard. He's down. I mean, this is ribs. This is a ribs lower body, but that's a textbook hit there by Milano. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back out there. Wow, I mean, that was a hit. If you haven't seen that Milano hit on Zach Wilson, you need to go check it out, man. Yeah. Maybe go ask someone just to be safe. Does today count for chat Raiders? Yes. Like, yeah, we're losing some. So, we are live on our Raiders Report stream and on our Chat Sports stream. So, the fact that we're live on Raiders, we're okay. We're live on both. Cool. 304 people watching the Raiders Report today. Appreciate it. 460 over on Chat Sports. Much, much love to everyone tuned in right now. Let's go walk through some of the scores here in the National Football League. Bills are up 14-7 over the Jets. You got the Bengals, they're up 13-3 over the Brownies. Lions up 21-7 over Minnesota. Jags up 27-14 against the Titans. Eagles up 27-14 against the Giants. Ravens 13-7 over Pittsburgh. Still no games yet in the fourth quarter. All third quarter games. Super chat coming in from Raiders Podcast. Does total or today count for Chat's Raiders? Yes. Yes, it does. It's just we go with the blue background when we do like a split simulcast live stream. Yep. 2nd down and 8 for Philadelphia. They're the team that's close to the red zone. And Jalen Hurts going to pick up a first down with his legs. They just don't have an answer for the Eagles right now. Oh, man, Joe Burrow, flea flicker, wide open, touchdown. Tyler Acker, so it was a handoff to Mixon. Mixon then pitches it back, and it's Irwin. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Woo! Pretty flea flicker. 20-3, extra points good in Cincinnati's game. First down and goal for Philadelphia. Running back to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Sanders in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper with Hurts. Easy walk-in touchdown. That's about as easy as it gets. Easy as it gets. And Houston, 54-yard field goal kick is up, and it's good. Houston's up 23-17. Eagles up 33-14. You got to fire McDaniels now, not after next season. Yeah, I mean, I would have never even hired the guy, so. Would have never hired the guy. All right, Vikings, they're actually marching the football down the field right now. It's going to be a pitch to Dalvin Cook. Cook already had a really bad fumble in this game, which then helped the Lions really turn the momentum in this one. All right, Joe Flacco in the game now for the Jets. And he fumbles, ball's on the ground. I believe Buffalo has recovered. Buffalo has recovered. Joe Flacco comes in for the injured Mike White. Fumbles. F. Joe Flacco. Minnesota throws it 2nd down. Kirk Cousins, going to be a gain of about 6. Super chat, this one's coming in from one of the guys of Mount Rushmore, Wild 114. Contrary to varying opinions after watching the lack of urgency from the team and other things, I believe Carr will be back next year, and there is a larger plan in effect. I mean, you can believe that. I don't understand how you could sell your fan base on bringing back Derek Carr again. Like, Carr to me clearly isn't a good fit in the McDaniels system. McDaniels needs somebody who just has a little bit more consistency. And also, Derek needs somebody that believes in him more and allows Derek to be the quarterback that he can be and adjust things at the line. McDaniels wants a yes man. Not that Carr isn't a yes man his entire career, but to me, Carr just can't fit in the system. Like I don't see why you would keep Derek. I know I wouldn't. And if you don't make the playoffs, there's no way in hell I bring back Derek Carr next season. I just don't think it makes any sense. But Wild One, I appreciate you. If you could pick Tom Brady or Derek Carr to play in McDaniel's system, I think you're crazy for not picking Tom Brady. And I think it's going to be on the table. I do. I believe that there is a possibility that happens. Somebody wants Minshew Mania. No, you don't want Gardner Minshew. You don't want Gardner Minshew. Oh! Raiders Podcast! Raiders Podcast! Fire Josh, keep DC, get Sean Payton. Bang! I mean, I'll tell you this right now. If keeping Derek Carr meant we could also get Sean Payton, I'm on board. Today's MVP, Raiders Podcast. Holy shit. Out of nowhere, put him on the Boot Hall of Fame. Put him on the Boot Hall of Fame. Podcast, have you responded to my message I sent you guys on your one YouTube video? Because I'm still waiting to join your show. I've been asking for weeks. What do I got to do to join? I don't even know what today's date is. Raiders Podcast. Ooh, Adam Thielen just short of scoring a touchdown. Hang on, I got to put this on here. Another doozy for Raiders freaking Podcast. You love to see it. 3rd down and 2 for Buffalo. Allen throws. Dropped. Oh, man. Unbelievable. You think Jimmy says Minshew is going to the Eagles. I mean, he's a free agent next year. So, technically anything's possible. Dana White is going to bring Brady to the Raiders and other free agents. They did it once. What makes you think they won't try it again? Field goal attempt here for Tyler Bass of Buffalo. 38-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. A lot of sleet in this game. Kick is up. Kick is good. 17-7 lead. Buffalo over the New York Jets. Got some interesting games going on here. Big play by Pittsburgh. Warren? The only Warren that I know is Chris Warren. He was It might be. Chris Warren, that's a Raiders legend. 3 INTs for Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, it's Chris Warren. Good for Chris Warren. Old Texas back. Long time ago. So the one preseason, Chris Warren led the NFL in rushing yards, and we did all those watch parties for the Raiders, and people were calling him Baby Bo Jackson. I was like, a little bit of a stretch there, but we'll take it. All right, Brandon Jasper, yes, they made the kick. 17, Bills, Jets, 7. So the games that are the most important to the Raiders. You need the Ravens to beat the Steelers. They're up 13-7. You need the Bengals to beat the Browns. Bengals are up 20-3. And then you also need the Bills to beat the Jets. All right, let's go to all of them then. Hellcat, no playoffs, no more Carr, McClown. We'll get Brady. I don't think McDaniels is going anywhere, guys, as much as I hate to say that. But to me, the way that you give your team the best chance to win, again, unpopular opinion, I'll give Tom Brady the money, who I know can handle Josh McDaniels' offense. Also, on top of that, Brady to me is a much better leader than Derek Carr, and he's going to command respect. Where right now when you blow 4 games the way that they've done, there's just nobody. That's a lack of leadership. It's a lack of urgency. What up, Lola Vi Towler? Super chat. I always knew Baker Mayfield would make a great starter. He just needed the correct team and head coach. Just so happens that team and coach were the Raiders and McDaniels. I mean, I don't know if I 100% agree with all this, because to me, Baker's got a real ego problem. And a lot of times, if your quarterback can't put his ego in check and put the team first, I do think that that's what's kind of gotten Baker, bit him in the ass a little bit. He's a good quarterback, should never have been taken number 1 overall. He does need the right system. If you put Baker in the right system and you let him run a 2-minute offense, which realistically, when you think about it, if you're the Raiders and I guess if you're the Rams, the number one offense that you can run is that 2-minute just scramble because that's not really worked on. And when you got a quarterback that just comes in, it's wild, man. Wild, wild stuff. Speaking of wild, let's go to Wild 114. Mitch, my victory trophy was received. That's good. I know I was bugging Alex for a while to send it. And then her and I, we went to the post office the other day, and we sent everything. So I'm glad that you got your MVP stuff, Wild, because hell, brother, you deserved it. Let's go to Jose Delgado. Mitch, what are the chances Tom Brady play for the Raiders next season? Did you have any idea or just rumors? There hasn't been any rumors yet. There hasn't been any of it, but the way I would look at it is, you know that Tom Brady almost came to the Raiders one time. Dana White tried to get him here. It's just John Gruden said no. So Gruden said no to it. All right, so if they already said one time that it could have happened, and then if there's one quarterback that McDaniels has worked with, it's been Brady. Brady's going to be a free agent. If you don't think Tom Brady of the Raiders is a possibility, I'm sorry, you are crazy. You're crazy to me. Crazy. Jose Valdez, Super Chats, and I can talk about the team. If you love the Red Zone coverage that we're doing here today, 450 people are watching over on our Chat Sports stream. Hit that subscribe button. To our Raider fans that are watching today, the reason why we're talking Raiders is because our Raiders watch party or live stream is dominating compared to our Chat Sports live stream. Our Chat Sports stream today, I want to say it's $7 in Super Chats. Raiders Report live stream today, 367. So guess what? I'm going to talk Raiders. I'm going to talk the Raiders, man. But if you love the coverage, just hit the subscribe button. Free videos all the time if you're on our main Chat Sports channel, NFL, college football. If you're on our Raiders channel, free videos every single day. I saw somebody ask how much are away from a boot. Guys, I'm not doing a boot today. I'm not drinking today. I told myself I wouldn't drink today. I've just, it's been too much alcohol over the past few hours. Few days, not few hours, few days. Also, Jacksonville, they just scored a touchdown. Evan Ingram, 10 grabs, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns today. Also, wow. Pittsburgh for a 40-yard field goal attempt here, blocked. So Pittsburgh, Trubisky, 3 picks, and now a blocked field goal. What a just an absolute meltdown. Love it, though. Dak Prescott throws. Ball's tipped in the air. And it's going to fall incomplete. I mean, this Cowboys-Texans game, Texans are up 23-17. Field goal attempt here for Dallas, 53-yarder, Brett Maher. Maher from the left hash. Kick is up. Looks like it's going to be good. Kick is good. 23-20. Cowboys down 3. Any scores that y'all want me to roll through here? Holy shit. Raiders podcast out of nowhere. Bang! He said, put me on the boot a few more times. Holy shit. Raiders podcast swinging for the fences today. And now Raider Ron and Brandon Jasper have entered the chat. This is nuts, y'all. Raiders podcast. Clearly today's MVP. Clearly today's MVP. Hanging out with the nation. Also, Chugs, he's working later today. He's got to do another show. The timing just didn't work out. We got McCullough today. Big Tex. All right, we're going to put 3 more decals on for podcast. Wow. Raider podcast for that. You know what? I'm just going to say it now because I don't really care. Raider podcast, email me. Mitch at chatsports.com. Raider Podcast, email me, Mitch at chatsports.com. We're going to get it set up because I got to get on your podcast, man. You've been absolutely killing this. Somebody asked, are the Raiders officially out of the playoffs? The answer to that is no. If the Raiders win out, 57% chance of making the playoffs. Let's go. Today's MVP, Raiders podcast. Let's go to one of the guys on Mount Rushmore, Raider Ron. What up, Ron? Tom Brady is 6-6 on the year with a better O-line and defense. How is he better than Carr? Because he's better than Derek Carr. Like, I don't even understand how this is even a topic of discussion. His situation in LV would get him on IR. I don't really agree with that. I would actually say that Tom Brady's offensive line is worse, first off, than Derek's. Like, if you look at the numbers, the offensive line in Tampa with all the injuries they've had this season is worse than DC's. It's not so much either as much of who I think is a better quarterback. You got to look at it in two ways. One, Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels, I believe is better than Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr. There's point one. Point two, if the plan is to bring in Brady, he's obviously not going to be a long-term plan. If I bring in Brady, my plan would then be to try to groom a quarterback underneath him. If I'm trying to groom a quarterback, do you want them learning from Derek Carr or Tom Brady, especially if it's the McDaniel system? The answer there, again, goes to Tom Brady. So, Brandon Jasper, so no shot clock. It breaks my heart, just like Thursday. Brandon, we will be doing shot clock, though, on Tuesday, so don't worry. I got a flight on Tuesday, an earlier live show, which is starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Starting a little bit earlier, but we will do shot clock, I promise you, on Tuesday. It's just, my body hurts today. That's probably the easiest way that I can describe it. So since some of y'all are sipping today, what are you sipping on? What are you sipping on right now? Let me know down in the comments. And if there's a certain game you only want me to concentrate on, we can do that because the Jets and Bill game, that's in the fourth quarter. Bills up 17-7. The Browns just scored. That one's now 20-10. Lions, they're marching yet again and getting ready to score 21-13 over the Vikings. Jags are whooping the Titans 33-14. Eagles whooping the Giants 34-14. And then the Ravens, they're up 13-7 over Pittsburgh. All the games are in the fourth quarter. Actually, that's cap. The Jags game and the Browns game still in the third quarter. What are you sipping on today? Silverface says brandy. Richard's got some soda. Dante says Propel. More soda as well. What about for some of the peeps over here? What up, Hellcat? What up, Hellcat? The holds on 98 were horrible. Sucks to play the refs and a team. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of holes on Crosby. I think the worst one that I saw was touchdown Detroit. Either going to be down at the one or it's going to be a touchdown Lions. I think the worst one was the hold where it should have been a safety because Crosby got held in the end zone, and it was like one of the very first plays of that 98-yard drive. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, man, but that's nothing new to Raider fans. We know that they just don't get calls. First down and 10 for Cincinnati. Handoff, Mixon, up the middle. Big run for Joe Mixon. I needed it in fantasy. And then the next play, Burrow throws it, caught. Jamar Chase out of bounds, and the Bengals now are moving the football. Also, Mike White headed to the locker room. Bills up 17-7 in that game. Touchdown Lions. You're right, Thunder. Touchdown Lions. Phew, boy, big time. All right, can I show the Super Chat menu real quick? Super Chat menu real quick. So for those of you that are watching right now, this is what we got. Every 5 fetch downloads, I do a dad joke. Every 5 Rocket Money downloads we play Truth or Dare. Any Super Chat, you get a shout out. Today's Super Chat MVP is clearly Raiders Podcast. And every 50 likes, we spin the wheel. So we are 7 likes away from spinning the wheel on the Raiders Report and 7 likes away on our YouTube channel over on Chat Sports from Spinning the Wheel. So 7 likes on both channels. We spin the wheel. On top of that, I'm looking right now, and we are 1 download away on Fetch. 1 download away on Fetch. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys why you should download the Fetch Rewards app. Holidays, all about saving a little jing-jing, putting a little extra money in your pocket, and I'm going to tell you how Fetch Rewards can help you do that. Huge shout out to today's sponsor. I want to tell you about them. This is an awesome company. Shout out to Fetch, where you can actually scan your receipts and turn them into gift cards, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT. Whether you're shopping at Target, Walmart, grocery shopping, or even your local mom and pop store, you can earn rewards points by scanning your receipts with Fetch. You can also connect your Amazon account and your email to earn points on all your e-receipts. Use my link to download chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT at sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's equivalent to a $5 gift card to get started. Now, one of the things that I've liked to do is I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to redeem those points and get some of those gift cards. So for me, when I buy on Amazon, I link up my email, which you guys can kind of see right up here on screen. And then every time I buy something on Amazon, link goes right already to the chat or to the Fetch Rewards app. And then you can scan whether you want to get a CVS gift card, whether you want to get a Bath & Body Works gift cards, maybe a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. We got all sorts of awesome, heck, Amazon gift cards. All of that stuff is going to be available for you. So all you got to do is go to chatsports.com/fetch. I was nice enough to put the links for y'all in the comments and in the description of your video that you're watching right now. At the end of the day, the holidays are no doubt about spending time with your loved ones. But I also know this. Finding out what my mom and dad want for the holidays is never an easy thing, and I always do believe that a gift card is a great tool, and that's why I love Fetch. Free app, download it on Android or iPhone. Turn those receipts that you already are going to get into gift cards for the holiday season. We are back here. Appreciate everyone tuned in right now. Again, thank you to our sponsors for keeping the show 100% free. Without the sponsors, y'all would have to pay you don't have to pay some money to watch the stream, so please keep that in mind. So Aaron Lopez, I don't appreciate comments like that on my channel here. So if you have that attitude, get the heck out, man. All right, if you haven't already liked the video, please do so. Raiders, we got the 350 likes. We got it. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. 10 squats again. Oh, here we go. 10 squats. I said I would try to get my workout in this morning, but I feel like every night before I go to bed, I'm like, all right, I'm going to wake up early, and I'll go to the gym, and then my alarm clock goes off, and I got Chuck, and he's just so cute and cuddly. I don't get up. I just don't get up then. It is what it is, man. Whew. Let's see if we got to spin the wheel again for our chat sports community over there. Hell yeah, we do. Let's go. Spin it. Animal noise. All right, so animal noise is simple. The first animal that you guys spam in the chat that I see, I got to make that animal noise. And if Tex wants to come on and attempt it again, he can do that, or you guys can just grade us. And the Baltimore Ravens, who are up 13-7 against the Steelers, 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go in that game. Field goal kick up, and it's good. You needed that one. Needed that one. Ravens up now 16-7. So the Ravens are a team that you need to win today against Pittsburgh, and they've shot themselves in the foot multiple times. Also, you need the Bengals to win in this game. They're up 23-10. Thanks, Rolly. You just take it. I don't want to spill it. Hang on, y'all. I need a drink. Woo! Let's go to Jersey Boy Greaser. Brady as our quarterback next season is a good idea because we could definitely get a Super Bowl out depending we don't lose our good players, and he could teach a new quarterback. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's exactly why you do it. It's not just for this year. If the coaching staff, if Mark Davis is going to tell us Raider fans, well, we can't fire Josh McDaniels because we got a long-term in place, well, then let's go with that long-term plan. The best player that could help this team going forward and teach people the McDaniels system, if that's the plan, in my opinion, is Tom Brady. The guy who's been able to execute that plan better than any other quarterback that's ever lived. Like, that's the long-term plan to me. You bring in Brady for 2, maybe 3 years. I know it sounds crazy for a quarterback that age, 2-3 years, and then you either bring in a quarterback this upcoming season or in the next year's draft and let that young QB learn underneath Tom Brady. And then you know what's even the craziest part about that? Even if, because this is what the Patriots have done for such a long time, what they used to do, they would develop quarterbacks under Brady, and teams were like, I'll take a shot on a guy, Jacoby Brissett, Jimmy Garoppolo, who just learned underneath Brady. Why? Because they learned next to the GOAT. So then that could also potentially turn into trade capital. I'm looking at it more long-term, not just 1 year. Brady could help you out. We got to realize that. All right, y'all. Lions 28, Vikings 13. Oh, man, there's a lot of really interesting games going on here. We got the Vikings. Right now, they're down 28-13 under the Detroit Lions. This is just an absolute nail-biter. Vikings close to the red zone, 3rd and 17. You got to call hike. Lions bring some pressure. They're going to get pressure on Cousins, and he's just got to throw this one out of bounds. Throws it out of bounds. Aiden Hutchinson, the rookie out of Michigan. Big-time pressure. I mean, this is just an elite pass rush here by freaking Hutchinson. He's lined up on the complete other side of the line, swings it around. Yep. Way too easy. And here comes the field goal unit for Minnesota, 41-yard attempt. I think the first game that's going to conclude today is the Baltimore and Pittsburgh game. That one is almost wrapped up here. 3 minutes to go in that one. 40-yard field goal attempt here for Minnesota. Kick is up, and it's good. 28-16. And it looks like is there an injury here for Kareem Hunt? I don't know. Browns got the football. They're down 23-10. 3rd down and 8. Deshaun Watson drops back on 3rd and 8. Got a running back to the right, 2 to the left. Oh, I think it was a false start. They're not going to call it. Watson, 3rd and 8. Pressured. Still is able to get rid of it. Caught. Flag came out. I mean, what a play. There's a flag out. He's like holding his hammy. We'll see what it is. So the Bengals, they're going to decline it. Holding on the defense. I mean, Watson gets hit. Somebody's wrapped around him, and then there's a huge completion. Oh! Marvin Barger! This Raider podcast, they stopped the other account, so please add to Raider podcast. Raider need defensive line help next year. So are you saying this is Raiders podcast? Bang! This Raiders podcast. They stop other account. So please add the Raider podcast. Picked off Deshaun Watson, Jesse Bates. We're going to add podcast on here again. Raider podcast in full display today. Also, the Ravens, they just lost Tyler Huntley for the remainder of the game. So they're down Lamar Jackson, and now they're also down Tyler Huntley. Oh, man. All right, guys. So I said this. I'm not going to drink today. I did this one time on a show before because Raider Podcast he's just balling out tonight. If we get to 1,000 in supers, which right now we're about 212 away, I'll do a coffee boot. Coffee boot if we get there. And now Pittsburgh just picked up a 13-yard gain, and the Steelers are marching. What a throw, what a catch here by Pittsburgh. Hellcat Q says, bang, Chris Powell, bang, Raiders podcast, the MVP of tonight's show. Podcast, did you email me? Because now I got your name. I want the details on us doing a podcast together. I saw you did a show with your son. I wanna do a show together. We got to figure it out. I've been asking, how do I get this thing going? How do we get this thing going? Second down and goal for Pittsburgh. Fourth quarter here, 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go. Ravens up 16-7. Second and goal. Trubisky calls hike, shotgun. Looking, back of the end zone, throws it, not even close. Deontay Johnson's going to get a flag. I can't believe that. I didn't even think that ball was catchable. I don't think it was catchable. Yeah, hang on a second. The refs don't know what it is. If it's going to be pass interference, it is down at the 1. So Najee Harris was lined up as a receiver. I don't think that ball's catchable. I can't believe that they threw the flag there. Tyler Huntley, concussion, out a few weeks. Pass interference on the offense and pass interference on the defense. So they've offset. Interesting. Offsetting penalties. Titans fumble. I mean, this is bad. This is a direct snap. Tannehill, I'm not really sure what happened. Jacksonville recovers. This Titans team is just in full shambles mode right now. Full shamble mode. Also, Mike White back into the game. Got to give the man some credit. Back in the game, Mike White. Bills up 20-7. Also, the Houston Texans, it's 4th down and 4 at the Dallas 40-yard line. Touchdown, Pat Freiermuth, Steelers score. This is interesting. So now you got to kick the extra point, make it a 2-point game. Field goal gives you the lead. All right, Texans, 4th down and 4, ball at the 40. They're up 23-20 against the Cowboys. If I'm Houston, I go for this. I go for it because if you kick a field goal, that's about a 56, 57-yarder. I would go for it if I'm Houston. You've been playing well all game. You go for it. Pat Freiermuth, 3 catches, 33 yards, and a touchdown. That's a 5-play, 75-yard drive for Pittsburgh. 16-14 game. Wow. Houston punts the football, and it's down at the 1-yard line. So Dallas has to go 99 yards. So the Bengals try to do an end around. I give Jamar Chase a lot of credit for not throwing that football. Because a lot of players that get the end around, they still just launch it down the field. And he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He wanted to. You could see it, man. Didn't get it. Super chat coming in from Jersey Boy Greaser. You think the Raiders will try to offer a contract to OBJ? Also, love the channel. Keep it up, brother. I hope not. OBJ, I mean, think about this, right? He's tore his ACL twice. All the hype that's already been around him, you've already seen people saying, like, the medical checks, they don't look good. If you're seeing guys like Jerry Jones not have faith in the medical, then I definitely don't have faith in the medical whatsoever. Like, I just don't understand, if you're the Raiders, why you would invest money in OBJ at this point. Like, he's never going to be cheap to me. And because he's never going to be cheap, I'd rather you invest money in your defense. Because even though the defense has played better the past 3 games, the defense is still the problem with this team going forward. Like, we know that, right? We know that. So my answer to that is no. I respectfully disagree. All right, in terms of some other games here, 3rd down and 5 for Cincinnati. Bengals got the football. Burrow's going to drop back, throw it. Picked! The ball got tipped, and he fumbles, and it's recovered. Browns football. That was almost a disaster. So that ball got tipped by Deion Jones, and then Deion Jones, while he's falling, tries to pitch it backwards, puts the ball on the ground. Luckily, Cleveland recovered it. Dang it. Now, if you're a Raider fan, you need the Bengals to win, man. You need the Bengals to win. Almighty Oakland Mitch, do you think if Carr never broke his leg, we would have won a Super Bowl? That's such a hard question to answer, dude. I mean, they were a great team that year. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. Winning a Super Bowl isn't easy, though, right? Like, if Carr, let's say, in other seasons would have been able to win a few clutch games, I mean, realistically, the clutchest game that he's been able to win is that Chargers game. He's been great in overtime, DC. He has. But the playoffs are a little bit different. So I don't know. I'm gonna bet my money on the answer is probably no. Just because winning a Super Bowl is really difficult. Also, Miles Sanders just put the Eagles up 41-14 over the Giants. And that was a 40-yard touchdown run. Miles Sanders today, 17 carries for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. Today, the Eagles on the ground, 26 carries, 231 yards. That's an average of 8.9 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. Yikes. Detroit Lions, they're marching again down the field, first down and 10. Ball at about the 35-yard line. Oh, my Lord. The Jets just blocked it. It's going to be a safety. Safety for the Jets. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in that game. 20-17. 20-7. Now it's 20-9. Excuse me. 20-9. Another great game, man. Who's the most overrated team in the NFL? I mean, I'll probably go with the Vikings. The Vikings, to me, are kind of a fraudulent team. Like, I think both teams are fraudulent, if I'm being real with you. Like, does anybody think that the Vikings are going to win a Super Bowl? Does anybody think that the Cowboys are going to win a Super Bowl? My answer to that is no. The Cowboys always find a way to choke. Kirk Cousins can't win a big game. If you can't win big games, I'm sorry. I do not think that you're going to be winning much, man. Sports Hulk. Kirk Cousins today, he has played well, but hasn't resulted in many points. All right, I think the game that I really would like to be able to talk about, but Red Zone isn't showing it, is that Ravens and Steelers game, because it's at the 2-minute warning. That's why. 2-minute warning. Ravens up 16-14. Dak Prescott's been just getting killed today. Let's go to the Cowboys game. Prescott, 2nd down and 20. Ball at the 3-yard line. Prescott shotgun, going to drop back, looking. Down the field, hit, picked! Dak is picked! Dak Prescott picked. It's going to be Texans football, 1st down and goal. 1st down and goal for Houston. Let's go! 3rd turnover for Dallas. That's just a bad throw. I think he kind of got hit. He definitely got hit a little bit. I mean, that's the other part, though. I'm glad he wasn't open. Like, I don't know where he's throwing. Prescott got hit on the bicep. I mean, he's trying to throw that to Dalton Schultz, but even if you throw that, I don't know what that. He's trying to go to Dalton Schultz here. I mean, that ball was covered no matter what. I'm going back to Houston. Let's go. 1st down and goal for the Texans. They're up 23-20. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go in that game. Handoff up the middle. Houston goes nowhere. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 4. Also, Deshaun Watson and the Browns, they're marching it closer to the red zone. Watson throws it to Amari Cooper. And what a terrible effort by Amari. What a terrible effort by Amari. That's just bad. That's just bad. Yikes. Here we go. Who you guys got? Dallas or Houston? Who you got? Second and goal. Jeff Driscoll. Scrambles. Throws it short. Got a guy. I think he's in. Oh, they're going to say he's down at the 1. I can't believe they say he's down. I think he's in. I think he's got to be in. They say third down and goal. If you're Houston here, you go for it. You're in 4-down territory. This is close. Oh, I don't know. The knee is clearly down, but where's the ball? I mean, they're trying to give us this show. Also, Browns are in the red zone. Ball at the 14-yard line. Third down and goal for the Texans. And he's short. Loss of 2 or 3. Now you got to kick the field goal. Houston can't take advantage. Also, the Jets just fumbled. It's Buffalo football. So Buffalo did give up a safety. They're up 20-9. But now, oh boy. All right, man, we got a lot of close games. 4th down and goal for Houston. I think they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. 4th down and goal. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 4th down and goal for Driscoll. What happened? Oh! What is Marvin? Marvin's just on a rocker. I hope this win it for Raider Podcast. I mean, Raider Podcast, you're just going balls to the wall today, man. Bang! And we are 7 away from a coffee boot. Holy cow. Raider Podcast. I mean, he's just going balls to the wall today. Podcast, I mean, after today's effort, we're going to send you something, man. I don't know what that item is yet, but I'm going to send you something. I'll get something special for you, and we'll sign it. Because you are clearly today's MVP. Just going absolutely balls to the wall, supporting the Raiders Report. So if there's something that I can get you, man, to sign, let me know. Let me know, man. Raiders Podcast jersey. Would be pretty sick. First down and goal for Cleveland. Caught. And Njoku, gain of about 6. Gardner Minshew seen warming up on the sideline. That's interesting. Also, there was a game that ended. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-14. Good news there. Good news there. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. Oh, man. All right, I'll ask Raider Nation. Do you want Derek Carr to be the quarterback next season? Y for yes or N for no? Jersey works for you. So does that mean, and here's my question. So we got to do a coffee boot. Hang on. Hang on a second. Everyone's going to laugh in the studio, just so y'all know. Everyone's going to laugh. I'm going to knock down a coffee boot. I know people don't want Tom Brady, but I think there's a chance that it's going to happen, man. All right, so podcast, do you want this would be my question for you. Do you want me to get like Tri-Van, like all those guys, like I have Tri-Van jerseys that I wear on the show. Do you want me to get like a Raiders podcast custom-made jersey and then put that on me, or I can send you any jersey that you want? How about that? Does that work? I'll let you pick. Your choice. Oh, no. Why do I have to check? That's scary. Hang on a second. Y'all are just a crazy bunch of people. A touchdown for Tennessee. Oh, man. Jose Delgado, I see you. Howie Long, we got you. We will get you a Howie Long jersey there, Marvin. Howie Long jersey. I will say some Howie Long jerseys are difficult to find, but I will get you a Howie Long. That's what you want. I know, Charles, I don't know why they can't be a consistent team either, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Brandon, the Raiders Report channel's leading in supers. It's not even close. That's honestly, I'm kind of just concentrating on y'all's right now. If I'm being 100% real. Appreciate everyone watching over on Chat Sports, but the Raiders Report right now is going off the rocker. Every super that you guys have seen basically on the show is from a Raiders Report watcher on a whole nother level. Mike White. I thought of Mark Sanchez wearing the 5 jersey. 20-9 ball game for the Jets. Holy crap. Boston Scott just scored a touchdown. Philadelphia is up 48-14 over the Giants. Jets throws it. That's going to take us probably the 2-minute warning there for the New York Jets. Down 20-9 against the Buffalo Bills. So far, the only game that is concluded is the Ravens. They won 16-14 over the Steelers. The other game that I want to go to that Cowboys game. Let's talk about the Cowboys game here because this one's really close now. 2-minute warning. Cowboys down 23-20. Down 23-20. They went for it on 4th down. They did not get it. And now it's Cowboys football at the Houston 49. From Jersey Boy Greaser, in your opinion, who's the greatest Raider ever? Man, that's such a difficult question. I would say, hey, thank you very much. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. Got a coffee boot here in case anyone's wondering. We're going to knock one down and pass it around. Oh, I mean, which of the channels? There might be some other channels that have more super chats than us, but on like a Raiders game day, there's no channel that gets more than the Raiders Report. That's a guarantee. But it's also why we get the amount of videos out that we do for the Raiders channel. All right, so greatest Raider ever. Honest question. If you guys want to help me out with this one, I mean, what a catch there by number 85 for the Cowboys. First down and 10, ball at the 21. I mean, I want to say Charles Woodson. Like, I loved, because it's not just about being like, somebody said Ken Stabler, and Stabler is obviously like one of those guys where he plays at the quarterback position, but like Howie Long's got to be up there. Bo Jackson, just from like a short time stamp, Bo Jackson's the best Raiders running back of all time. Marcus Allen has better stats, but the sample size that I saw, Bo Jackson was better at his prime than Allen. I mean, a guy like Jim Otto, he's got to be up there. A lot of great ones, though. There's too many. You guys can let me know. Gene Upshaw, I believe, is a phenomenal Raiders all-time player. Somebody said Max Crosby. John Madden's the greatest coach. Yeah. I mean, that goes without saying. There's been a lot of great Raiders coaches, no doubt about it. All right, we're going to go now to the Cowboys game here where the Texans are up 23-20. Cowboys first down and 10. What up, Brandon? Caught by Dalton Schultz, first down and goal, ball to 4. Yeah, Raiders channel is our most superior channel. It's not really close. Dalton Schultz today, 6 for 87. And then Marcus Allen, the greatest ever. Okay, fair enough. Your call, man. Tom Flores, great coach. So many. Fred Belindikoff, saw that one get a shout out too from Ark. I think, yes. Yep. And touchdown KJ Osborne for the Vikings. That game was 31-16, and now after that touchdown catch, we got 31-22. Clearly gets both feet down. Unless he's bobbling it, they're reviewing. It's a catch. You got to give him that catch. If you're wondering what I got a coffee boot. Got a coffee boot. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to do this near the end of the show because I can already tell you right now, I drink this, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to take a wicked pee. A wicked pee, man. I already kind of have to pee, so if I take that down, I might as well just end this stream and start a new one. First down and goal. Zeke, run up the middle. Stopped. Gain of about 2. Second down and goal. I mean, I get the Cowboys. They love Zeke here and there. But I don't understand. I don't understand how you don't put Tony Pollard in the game. The most important was Tom Flores. I mean, I still say John Madden. That's interesting. Who's more important to the Raiders, John Madden or Tom Flores? That's a hell of a question. There's no right answer, I don't think, either. There's no wrong answer. There's no right answer. I'm just curious what you guys have to say. I mean, that's a coffee boot at its finest. There's no creamer in this one. Also, Houston called a timeout. Houston called a timeout. Second down and goal for Dallas. Dak, pistol formation. Tony Pollard in motion. Dak, fake handoff to Zeke. Nobody there. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. It was originally caught, and it's going to fall incomplete. I mean, the receiver, Gallup, got blown up. I mean, I'll say this. I don't see how that's not a personal foul. I got to watch it again. Third down and goal. Throws to Gallup. Gallup's got it. That's a good defensive play. He jarred it. That's incomplete. Incomplete. Wow. Another one here from Marvin. Marvin's just trying to pour it on right now. We got the greatness of the Raiders. Madden never had a losing season. I agree, but to me, Flores being the first head coach, minority head coach, to win a Super Bowl, player, coach, I mean, like, there's a lot that goes into the Tom Flores accolades, man. Also, the Detroit Lions recovered the onside kick. Looks like they're going to get a win, 31-23. Or actually, there's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in that game. Jets kicked a field goal. They're down 8 points. And they have all 3 of their timeouts left, and they're kicking this one to Buffalo. Marvin, I come biggest super chat next week. You have to do a fireball boot. I mean, Marvin, I'll make you a deal. All right, this is next week because I'm not drinking today. If you send in the largest super chat of all time, I'll do a fireball boot. Technically, you can't even do it on super chat, though. It's got to be Venmo. So, that's, I'm just letting you know. But you already got the MVP today, Marvin. Like, you already got the MVP. I'm going to send you a jersey. You don't have to keep super chat. What's up, Brandon? Was that Woodson's last game? Seats were in the tunnel. Got a high five from him. It was fun, awesome. he's up there with the greats. If Bo's healthy, the best. You know, I think like that's always the debate as well. Like the eye test. Like I'm a big eye test person. Bo Jackson's the greatest athlete that I've ever seen. For you to be that talented for baseball and football. 3rd down and goal for the Cowboys. Handoff up the middle. Zeke. Touchdown. Cowboys take the lead in a game that they have no business taking the lead in. Cowboys up 26-23. Son of a gun. I know I got Zeke in fantasy, but I wanted the Cowboys to lose to Houston. Dang it. You're right, it's not over yet, but Houston doesn't have any timeouts. No timeouts, 40 seconds. The Raiders would find a way to lose. Cowboys, maybe not. Oh, man. This is really surprising. The Bills last season in one-score games were 0-6. That's crazy to me. 1st down and 10 for Buffalo. Fake handoff. Allen. And it's going to fall incomplete. What is it, wild one? Jesus. Yeah, well, that's the deal. If you guys really wanted me to see me do a fireball boot, it would be at the very, very end of a show. Very end of a show. Largest Venmo ever. It'll happen. It'll happen. That'll be a shit show, though, in more ways than one. And I don't condemn drinking like that. But if y'all are trying to break records, we'll get after it. We'll get after it. All right, Bills here. Jets, remember, they have all 3 of their timeouts. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Bills. 59 seconds to go. My goodness. I'm curious here. So the Jets, if the Bills get a 1st down, the game's over. The Raider fans need Bills to win today. Ooh, Jersey boy. Lyle Alzado. See, Alzado to me is a Raider. Like, Alzado to me is what I think of like when I think of an old school Raider. Just a mean dude. He's a badass mother effer. And I don't think anybody, I mean, give me a word that describes Lyle Alzado. All the Raiders throughout history, he might be the last guy I want to get into a fight with. I mean, he'd probably be the last guy I'd want to get into a fight with. 3rd down and 6 for Buffalo, and he's going to be short. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of steroids involved, but you know what? He was probably the last one, man. No doubt. Brandon, I doubt anybody can do what Bo and Dion did. Marvin's trying to get on Mount Rushmore. That's what I see. Marvin is trying to get on Mount Rushmore. I mean, if you guys, if you break the record, if you break records here, we put you on Mount Rushmore. And Marvin he's killing it today. He's already getting himself a jersey. Marvin, a.k.a. Raiders Podcast. You see all those super chats on the top of the show? Yeah, that's one guy. This is insane. I've done this show for a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody contribute to this high percentage of super chats in one show. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, you're what? You made up 85% of the super chats today? What a catch, Texans! Holy shit. There's 22 seconds to go. Davis Mills in the game, throws a strike. Caught. Ball at the 44-yard line. 15 seconds. 14 spike. Ron, unfortunately, I don't have that graphics package available right now. I can show you guys, though, on Tuesday when I go live. And I can also show you on Saturday. But the top 5 highest super chats ever sent in. Raider Ron, 2,000. David Zahn, 1,200. And then we got Wild 114 with a $1,014.14. Raider Ron then with a 1,000, and then Killa Cruisin' with a $614 super chat. Those are the highest all time. And that's a single super chat Venmo, by the way, which is crazy. Jose Delgado, wow, that is a temptation, Mitch. I will be thinking about it. Whoo, boy. I'll tell you this right now. If you guys break those records on Saturday, that's next Saturday, right, when the Raiders play the Patriots, we're going to do shit that we've never done before on the Raiders Report. We might even do a 24-hour live. Let's just go 24 straight hours. That could happen as well. Wild 114, I agree with Raider Ron. Yeah, so Raider Ron, Wild One. Those guys are on Mount Rushmore. David Zahn and Trivan are also on the Mount Rushmore. Listen, there's people, man, they're competitive. Like, you see Ron and Wild One, when people start talking about the record, I mean, you hold records near and dear to your heart, right? You should. You should hold it near and dear to your heart. What up, Jose? Wow, that's a temptation, Mitch. I will be thinking about it. Oh, God. A fireball boot. You guys want to see me do a fireball boot that bad? I'll tell you this, though. Brandon Jasper, can I get a Locals jersey? I mean, Brandon, I might be able to work something out for you, man. That would be kind of funny. Would you wear a Locals jersey, Brandon? Hail Mary. Picked off by the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to beat the Texans in a game that should have never even been that close. That's unbelievable that game came to that. But you know what? Good teams find a way to win. Raiders would have lost that game. Holy shit, Marvin. Marvin, the only way you're going to get the biggest next week, you got to hit me up on Venmo. I would say then save up your money. Because this is on a whole nother level. Whole other level. I'll say Marvin's getting close to donating almost 1,000 on today's live stream. And on a show that I said I wouldn't even drink. I mean, this is up there with some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. No doubt about it. In terms of some other games going on right now, I mean, Hellcat Q said it. Right now, Marvin, who is Raiders Podcast, is trying to get on Mount Rushmore. 4th down and 18, Tannehill threw it out of the back of the end zone. That means the Jags, they're going to come away with a win. Let me see if all the games. The Bengals, they won 23-10. That's good. Jacksonville's going to get the win 36-22 over Tennessee. It looks like the Vikings are going to have a shot. The issue is this. There's a field goal attempt here by Detroit. If they make this field goal, the game is automatically over. Game would be automatically over. Wild One said, I would love to create a Mount Rushmore shirt. So, essentially, you're saying whoever's on Mount Rushmore, we just make that photo, and then whoever's on Mount Rushmore, we just put that shirt design on? Is that what you would want, Wild One? Or would you want something like, and hear me out here, would you want something that only people who are on Mount Rushmore can get it? Like if we just did like where it said, Raiders Report Mount Rushmore. That way you guys don't have to pay for the shirt, because I wouldn't want you to pay for it. And I just send you the shirt, and people who see you walking around know that the only way that you get that shirt is if you're a member of Mount Rushmore. Does that make sense? We can do that. I can make that happen. Raider Ron says, Wild One, he likes the idea. If that's what you guys want, let me know, man. Let me know. What up, Brandon Jasper? I would wear it and shout out Locals. I know. I don't know why I question it. I believe you. I absolutely believe you. Let me talk to my bosses about getting you guys a locals jersey. I think I might be able to work something out. I might be able to figure something out. Again, guys, we're live here. Is there a game going on? All right, so the Lions kicked the field goal. That one's up, and it's good, which means that they're going to beat the Minnesota Vikings 34-23. All right, so this is what's going to happen here. Since basically all the early games are getting ready to wrap up, if not have already concluded, like the Eagles, they won 48-22. Ravens won 16-14. Chiefs also, they just kicked the field goal. They're up 3. Baltimore, yeah, Chiefs are up 3-0, but you're fine. We don't need to update that one. It looks like all the games are basically Bills won 20-12, Bengals won 23-10. So this is what's going to happen. I want everyone right now to spam Raiders Podcast, spam Marvin in the chat. So while on the second idea is that you guys are the only ones that get the shirt. I can make that happen. I can make that happen. All right, everybody, spam Marvin. Coffee boot going down here on the Raiders Report. I think we should just start finding random shit to do boots with. Like, what's a popular drink that's around the Patriots, New England? I know I lived in Boston for almost a year. I should probably know. Is there any like Raiders drinks that you guys can think of? Like if I did a boot of something for Raiders related, you guys let me know. Hawaiian Punch from Richard. Is that my dad? A Red Bull boot. Red Bull beer boot. All right. Everybody right now, spam Marvin. He's tonight's MVP. If you could put one of his big super chats up, just one of the big ones from Marvin. One of the big ones from Marvin. Raider on says second idea is the best. All right, we got it. All right, Marvin, cheers to you. Raiders boot time going down, and then once this is done, we're going to wrap up today's live show. I will be live again on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's for our Raiders Report watchers. If you're watching this on our main YouTube channel, I believe that they'll get you guys another live video on, oh, man, I'll say, I guess probably Monday. Monday, I think, is when we're going to do it. Here we go. Cheers to Marvin. Cheers to everyone who tuned in today. Cheers to all the goats there in the chat. I got to knock down this coffee boot. I'm so warm. I don't know what the opposite of a brain freeze is. I'm going to start sweating. I'm literally going to start sweating. It's not quite as bad as when I ate the chip, but that's a lot of warm liquid in my stomach. Hang on. We're going to finish this thing off. Woo! 36 ounces of coffee. Down. All right, y'all. We're heading out. Everybody, if you haven't already, give us a like on the show. Appreciate Big Tex for stepping up today. Jeremy had a little bit of a different schedule. Yep. And I'm going to go take a wicked pee. From me, from Big Tex, Marvin, clearly today's MVP, Marvin. I'll get you that jersey. Just to double confirm, it's a Howie Long jersey. We'll get you one of those, and then get ready for a Wild Tuesday show. And then Saturday, for everyone talking about breaking records, okay? People were talking about breaking records today. Show up Saturday. If we break records and we get that show going wild enough, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Sound good? I hope so. From me, from Big Tex, Raiders Report, Chat Sports community, I'm heading out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.